And what's good, everybody? Welcome back in here once again to Behind the Arc Basketball for tonight. As we'll be covering the NBA tonight in this game, and quite interesting matchup because since 2012, James Harden has been a Houston Rocket, and this will be the first game since 2012 that will be played without James Harden. So quite the trade going down yesterday. So many different players as part of that trade when you add it all up, as this was the entire trade for you guys as far as the details. The Houston Rockets got a ton of stuff. In my opinion, they won the trade. And Houston got Victor Oladipo from the Pacers, Rodion Kurucs, Dante Exum, 4 unprotected first-round draft picks, along with, as well as 4 other unprotected first-round pick swaps. Just crazy as far as that trade going down yesterday. Brooklyn Nets got James Harden, and then the Pacers got Karis LeVert, 2023 second-round pick from Houston, and then the Cleveland Cavaliers got Jarrett Allen and Taurean Prince. So Houston Rockets for the rest of this year going through a gigantic rebuild for the rest of this season. 9 games through this season, and top scorer in the NBA throughout the past quite a bit of years or so, with James Harden scoring bucket, is now moving on over to the Brooklyn Nets. Welcome on to the stream here, everybody. Ricky, Armando, Roger, Ryan, welcome on the stream here. Yeah, I heard about that. So, breaking news, Urban Meyer gonna coach the Jaguars now. Vaughn, welcome on board here. Chicago, please, welcome to the stream. Got Vegas as well. As for the San Antonio Spurs, they're getting hot as of late here. Winners of their past 4 out of 5. And I think they got a great chance to take this one tonight in this game. And also, they're going to play Houston on Saturday. So this series could get rough right out of hand. I feel like there's not really much going on for basketball today at all. I feel like I was taking a look at the stuff, and the schedule isn't really packed with much going on. Yep, Bruins finally playing their season opener tonight. Celtics, I heard about that, back in action tomorrow. As they got 9 players, so they'll be back in action tomorrow for the Celtics against the Magic. DeMar DeRozan will be playing tonight for the San Antonio Spurs, so big news about that. Keldon Johnson looking good so far this season, as he has really improved his second season for the sophomore from Kentucky. And I was looking at the line for this game. I was actually shocked that the Spurs were only favorites by 7.5 points. I can't believe that, since I'm looking at how many players are out for this game today. For Houston, Rodion Kurucs, Victor Oladipo is not playing today. And Broderick Thomas, John Wall is out of this game as well, same as Eric Gordon. So Houston has 6 players in total out for this game. Also, Daniel House is out for this game, with Dante Exum as well and Chris Clemens. So they have enough players in the roster here, it looks like, for Houston to play this game, that they would need the required 8, and they got the starting 5 tonight with Sterling Brown, Ben McLemore, P.J. Tucker, Christian Wood, who's had a great season, and Jayshawn Tate gonna get his first ever NBA start tonight for the Houston Rockets. So he played overseas, undrafted in 2018, and Jayshawn Tate will get the start, his first ever career start tonight for Houston. Armando heard that Victor Oladipo wanted to trade somewhere else after he got traded to the Rockets without knowing. Yup, it's probably going to be short-lived. I bet you that we'll probably see him move on in the offseason from Houston. Yeah, KD happy again that he is playing with James Harden. Just, it's going to be one thing how this works together. It's either championships or bust, I feel like, for the Brooklyn Nets, because they just got 3 superstars. They lost their depth to build up a championship team while losing LeVert, Allen, and Prince from their roster. 3 really good players that helped keep that team deep to get 1 superstar. And I feel like they had to pull off that trade because they don't know what's going on with Kyrie right now. That's the thing. Is Kyrie playing? Is he not playing? He hasn't showed up in the last 5 games that he hasn't played. He was on a Zoom call 2 nights ago when there was a game going on, just not playing. Armando puts out, hopefully Kyrie starts playing. There's been rumors saying he might be out for the season. Yeah, I heard the Nets could possibly waive his contract. I think that's highly unlikely, but yesterday it was Stephen A that said on First Take that he said that He said Kyrie should go retire. But where's his head at? Making his max contract, missing 5 straight games due to personal reasons, just not showing up to work. Everybody else puts in the work, shows up to work, and he's just not putting in the work. What's good, Joey? Welcome to the stream, man. Roger, welcome to the stream. He's liking the New Jersey Devils tonight. Lives in Jersey. Too bad he can't go to the games just yet. Hopefully, we'll have fans in the stands really soon. Yeah, I thought this game was supposed to be the Sixers Heat tonight. They had put on TNT, and at last minute they flexed it. I don't get what the point. Why they even flex this game? Because James Harden isn't with the Rockets anymore. They put Houston on a bunch of national TV games. They're gonna have to flex those around and give them to other teams, because that's just not happening. With the Rockets 3-6, got a great chance to go 3-7, and then 3-8 if they lose on Saturday, playing the Spurs once again. And bad news for Houston: DeMar DeRozan will be playing today for San Antonio. So San Antonio is going to be with their fully loaded roster today, right up against Houston, which has a bunch of just players just inserted there, just thrown into the fire. Joey puts out, yep. Thinks it would have been funny if they sent Kyrie to the Pacers. Yeah, he's decided to sit out on more games than what he has played so far for Brooklyn. It's unfortunate. Like, everybody else shows up to work, and he just decides, yeah, I'm just not going to play. Yeah, same with me, Joey. I cannot believe that they traded Karis LeVert. That's a major hit right there for their depth for Brooklyn. Oh, man, Kyrie would just head out. He would have no part in Indiana. I just wouldn't see that fitting in Indiana, out of all places. It's like, if you send him to some of these teams, actually there's more teams that could be worse if you send him over. Like if he was sent to the Sacramento Kings or the Hornets. Or the Knicks. That would just be the total slap in the face right there if you got sent over to the Knicks. Elmer, welcome to the stream. Good day out there to you, man. Glad to have you out here. So yeah, I'm not expecting this to be a big game. There's not really like much going on as far as basketball. The national game, it was supposed to be Sixers versus Heat, but for some reason TNT flexed it out. At the end of the first quarter, Sixers up against the Heat 38-30. I think the reason why is because the Sixers are playing short-handed and the Sixers actually leading. Tyrese Maxey with 11 points. I had said when he got drafted that they're pulling out an absolute gem right here that the Sixers got with Tyrese Maxey. He came in clutch last season for Kentucky, and yeah, he is showing it, proving it right now for the Sixers. He had that big first game that he got that extended playing time in since they were short-handed, and looking good tonight. In the first quarter, he's already got 11 points. There's other games tonight. Hornets taking on the Raptors. Raptors been really disappointing this year. And then Warriors against the Nuggets. Those are late games tonight when Warriors, Nuggets, and then Pacers, Blazers. Yeah, Kyrie got to grow up. He's got to start showing up to work. He's got to start showing up playing basketball instead of attending Zoom meetings at this point. What's good, Ryan? Welcome to the stream. I'm going to take San Antonio by a bunch. It isn't even going to be close. San Antonio by a beatdown. And Houston is lucky that they're not taking on the Lakers tonight, or the Clippers. I've got the Spurs 121-87 for my prediction. The Rockets, they got 6 players out of this game due to injuries, and they also got a bunch of new players thrown into the fire inside the lineup for the first time today, getting extended playing time. Everything's good with Roger's friend. He got tested today. That's glad to hear. When am I going to do a stream with the Warriors? We'll have to see. They're playing a lot of late games, so I can't cover them right now since I covered the early games. But hopefully they'll come on earlier sometime soon. Yeah, tonight they're playing late. Yeah, every single game that they play at home, it's usually like around 10 o'clock tip time or so. So it's just this one stream tonight. Uh, I've been beat down the past couple of days, really tired, so I'm gonna get some rest after this one, and I have to work on a couple other things too. Yeah, looking at the Warriors' schedule, they have a ton of like 10 o'clock games at night. They do have a couple of ABC games though thrown in there, so maybe if there's not like any good college games on a Saturday night, I might call that one. Hey, what's good, Edwin? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I heard Celtics still missing key players. I heard that Jason Tatum is out for Friday. I'm gonna see if there's anything about Brown's status. Oh, they have an injury report right here for the Celtics, so this will give me. So I heard that Celtics gonna have 9 players eligible. Jaylen Brown's questionable right now. So the players that's out for tomorrow, Kemba Walker still recovering with his knee. So Kemba Walker's out. Robert Williams tested positive. He's out. Jason Tatum out, Romeo Langford out, and then Carson Edwards out. And then they got multiple players questionable too. 4 players here. Jaylen Brown, Javonte Green, Semi Ojeleye, and Daniel Tice. They are all questionable tomorrow for the Celtics. But I heard that they're going to have like 9 players most likely play. Yeah, John Wall is out. So Wall is out of this game. Houston's got 6 players out of this game heading into it. So John Wall out due to a knee injury, left knee soreness as he is out. Daniel House is out. Eric Gordon is out. Dante Exum, who they just got in that trade yesterday, he's out. Chris Clemens out for the entire season. And Broderick Thomas out as well. So Houston Rockets here, where they're starting 5 tonight, is going to look completely different. No James Harden for the first time since 2012. It's going to be Sterling Brown, Ben McLemore, Jashawn Tate, who gets his first ever NBA career start when undrafted back in 2018, PJ Tucker, and Christian Wood. Marin County is where Armando is from, so that's good. His teacher said the adults and workers taking it, so you can get back to school soon. That's good. We're getting closer there to hopefully fans in the stands very soon. What's good, Hawkeye Nation? Welcome to the stream, man. How's Rhode Island gonna do Saturday against George Mason? Oh man, if Rhode Island couldn't even beat UMass, I don't even think that they can win against George Mason. Honestly, that team has so much talent for URI, and they just can't pull it together. And UMass right now is tied for first in the A10. It's embarrassing. Yeah, I heard about that. Iowa game got canceled tonight. Michigan State had their 3rd positive case. They found out about that last night. What's good behind Eric fan? Welcome to the stream here, bud. Send my thoughts out to you, man. Hopefully it turns out to be negative, bud. Big win for the old San Antonio woman here. Diamond McCrab, welcome on board. I hope that URI can bounce back against George Mason. I feel like they will, but George Mason beat UMass. URI lost to UMass, and it's tough. So yeah, I heard about that. Of course, great decision to say no by the Celtics. But yeah, Rockets wanted 3 first-rounders for PJ Tucker, and Celtics. Yeah, I agree. Celtics should have made the offer on that. Rockets were asking for Jaylen Brown. I'm gonna see if I can get that up here. And the Celtics said no. So Celtics said no. It was Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, and first-round picks in the trade, and the Celtics were just flat out no. Yeah, no. Thank goodness. Because that would have been devastating, especially with the ascension that Jaylen Brown has had this season. But how do you give up Brown and Smart in first-round draft picks for just James Harden? So glad they said no to that. Yeah, big game for Providence, man, to bounce back. They were supposed to take on Georgetown, but now Georgetown has been now on a pause. So they got no game on Saturday now for Providence. They take on Creighton next, Villanova not this Saturday, but the following Saturday. 2 massive games for Providence to really turn it around, because they could start off the season 0-5 in the new year if they can't get it together. Alright, we're going to tip off this game right now. If you guys are new out on the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe here, everybody, as we get ready to tip this one off. And it's going to be the Rockets basketball first. The first game with Houston without James Harden since 2012. And already Houston turns it over. San Antonio with a steal. Leads to an easy 2 by DeJounte Murray. San Antonio on the board. 15 seconds through. No surprise. I picked San Antonio to crush Houston tonight. 121-87 was my prediction. Houston, second possession. Dribbles inside, drives to the bucket. Allen is good for 2, up and in off the backboard. Tie game. First bucket of the game right there goes by Jae'Sean Tate, who went undrafted 2018, got his first ever NBA career start tonight. On the court now, Lonnie Walker, DeJounte Murray, DeMar DeRozan, back again tonight for the Spurs. Keldon Johnson, a great sophomore from Kentucky, and LaMarcus Aldridge. Spurs, second possession. They got it at the right wing perimeter. Drives inside, behind a defense, too easy. Keldon Johnson, he is on the board for 2. Houston now has the basketball. They'll drive inside, puts it up and in off the backboard, count it for 2. Right there by the Rockets. Goes down by Christian Wood. He's going to have a massive game in this one tonight. Going to have to carry this team for the rest of the season. Left wing perimeter, Lonnie Walker takes it inside, puts it up. 2, easy. Up and in off the backboard. Where's the defense by Houston there? San Antonio scoring on every single possession so far. Houston takes the 3 off the mark, rebounds into the hands of the Spurs. Spurs have it top of the key, Murray. DeJounte Murray. Now it's over to Lonnie Walker, back outside. They'll take the 3 off the mark by Murray, rebound Houston. Yeah, just imagine the Rockets losing by 50 points. It could very well happen in this game. And by the way, they play each other on Saturday. So these two teams play each other once again on Saturday. Armando predicts Spurs 126-93. I think it's going to be an absolute beatdown, like 25-30, possibly plus. 10 minutes left to go, first quarter. Top of the key. San Antonio moves it back outside to the right wing. Lonnie Walker takes the 3 off the mark, rebound Houston. If you guys are new on the stream here, spike that thumbs up here tonight, everybody. Really appreciate it for being a part on the stream. Christian Wood, bounce pass inside the post over to Tate. Tate puts it up, no good off the back iron. And rebound right back over to San Antonio. Spurs have it at the left wing into the hands of DeJounte Murray. Back out on top here to Aldridge. Aldridge going to dribble, dish out left wing. It's Keldon Johnson, drives inside. Oh, nice pass underneath. That one's going to get blocked, though. Able to get back the basketball is DeRozan inside the key. And it gets stripped away from him as Houston gets the steal. Houston has it, right baseline dribble. Ben McLemore, pass underneath, good for 2 by Sterling Brown, tie game. Yeah, wouldn't surprise me if the Lakers repeat once again, Eric. They're even better than last season, I have a feeling like. But welcome to the stream here. Eric, Big Ben, welcome to the stream. What seed do I think Virginia Tech's going to be in March Madness? Probably a 4 or 5, most likely. I've got him. 8:50 remaining. Spurs drive inside, missed it off the mark. Rebound by Houston. Christian Wood. At the right wing, moves it out top of the key. Sterling Brown with the basketball for Houston. Over to Jae'Sean Tate, drives inside, missed the first one, gets the offensive rebound, puts it outside to Tucker. A right corner 3, takes it, he makes it. Houston takes the lead now, 9-6. Spurs have it. They'll take a 3. Top of the key, off the mark, no good. Aldridge, rebound back to the Rockets. Rockets now with it. Bounce pass inside, goes out of bounds to the baseline. Last touched off the cut by the Spurs, so the Rockets going to have it. What's good, Harry? Welcome to the stream here, bud. Jose, welcome to the stream. Eating a tuna fish sandwich right now. Sorry to hear that, Harry. Send my thoughts out to the professor and his family. So sorry to hear that. Professor at your university passed away on Tuesday. So sad, man. Houston inside the post. Good for 2. Without James Harden, they're leading right now 11-6. 8:10 left to go. Still a lot of time left to go in this game. We've had so many comebacks so far this year. Teams have to create their own energy on the court. Aldridge, top of the free throw circle. Pass back around the perimeter over to DeRozan. Moves it out to Lonnie Walker. He takes the 3, rattled out, tipped up in the air. Rebound by McLemore of Houston with 7:50 on the clock. Rockets ball, shot fake. Moves it to the top of the key. Jae'Sean Tate. Back outside to Christian Wood. Takes the 3, knocks it down. Houston leading 14-6. Wow. Still early on, 7:41 left to go. But they've got some rhythm going on right now, as they are doing fairly well without James Harden. Of course, we'll see if this is sustainable. Very small sample size right now in this one through the first 4 minutes and 4 minutes and 19 seconds. Yeah, I agree, Edwin. On paper, the Nets, on paper, they have all it takes to make the finals. But the thing is, can they put it together? That's the big question. And it's either finals or bust for the Brooklyn Nets. It's either that the three superstars take them there to the finals, or this whole thing just blows out. Yeah, that's unfortunate. The Pistons only willing to give Christian Wood around $10 million. Terrible decision. Look where he is now. He's just incredibly improved this season for Christian Wood. Let's see what we got right now. NBA games currently. Just this one and two other games. Raptors Hornets tied up at 11. Raptors off to a terrible start this season, 2-8, playing in Tampa. Sixers up against the Heat, 48-39. Shake Milton with 11. Tyrese Maxey as well, looking good. He's got 11. And Tyler Hero for the Heat with 11 points. So the youngsters in that game playing, doing really well. Yeah, Brooklyn Nets at this point might as well start Steve Nash. Yep, a coach and a player. Yeah, I think they got like 3 extra spots now for Brooklyn. Since they traded so many players away and lost like a ton of their depth, they can just go sign free agents if they want to. I think they got like 3 empty spots. Yeah, I totally agree, Edwin. They wanted Rockets wanted Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, and draft picks out of the Celtics. Like, no way. That would have been a complete loss for James Harden. So glad indeed, man, that they didn't accept that offer, because that just would have opened up just terrible can of worms. The defense would have took a massive hit. Wow. Yeah, that's really sad. Lonzo, LaMelo, and then you got LiAngelo, and he goes undrafted in the G League draft. Ouch. You got 2 brothers thriving. LaMelo is really thriving right now. Lonzo's been quite disappointing, but still got time to turn it around. And then there's LiAngelo, just hasn't lived up to any of his hype. Yeah, not really a lot of college hoops either tonight. We'll keep you guys posted. Gonzaga takes on Pepperdine in about an hour from now, a little bit over an hour. Not really much as far as college basketball today. Indiana, Purdue, that's the only like big power conference game going on right now. And Purdue leads at 33-27 over Indiana. Indiana, I feel like should be able to grab that one. Purdue's actually like shockingly been pulling off upsets as of late. And they're much better than what I expected this season. We're back to action here. 14-6 to score Spurs. Spin move, turnaround jumper off the mark, rebound Houston. Rockets will take the 3-point shot. Quick straight away, no good off the mark, and rebound back to San Antonio. Spurs, right baseline dribble. Shot fake. Aldridge back to the right wing. They'll take the 3 outside, and that's going to be Aldridge, and he hits it. LaMarcus Aldridge knocks it down, 14-9. 6:50 left to go. First quarter. Houston now with the ball. Christian Wood from the perimeter sinks it. He's going to have to be the one that carries his team throughout the entire course of this season. Who do I think's the best player in the NBA this year? I would go for my early prediction was Luka for MVP, but I'm going to take LeBron right now for best player. 17-11. LeBron, Giannis, as well as right up there. AD. Luka started off quite slowly, but I think he's going to get on a roll 6:20 left to go, 6-point game. Right now, inbound by Houston, coming out right at the baseline. Yeah, that should be a really good game. Welcome on the stream here. St. Mary's against BYU. So that's a great battle to see who's going to be at number 2 in the WCC behind Gonzaga. Inside the post, that's good for 2 right there by Houston. 19-11 to score. 6 minutes left to go, first quarter. Spurs, top of the key, they drive inside. DeJounte Murray puts it up. Too strong off the glass, no good. Fight for the rebound, goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Spurs. It's going to go back over to the Rockets. Yeah, MVP Jason Tatum. That'd be incredible someday if he gets the MVP. What an ascension, though. Jason Tatum and his man right along with him now, Jaylen Brown, has just been amazing this year, what he has done. What's good, Bradley? Welcome to the stream here, bud. Rockets will get the inbound. If you're just joining us, Houston, with no James Harden, winning this game by 8 with 6 players out of this game tonight. Rockets have it at the right baseline, moves it over to P.J. Tucker, top of the key, Sterling Brown. He dribbles, drives inside, puts it up and in off the glass for 2. Rockets by 10. Impressive so far. Spurs now with the basketball, right baseline dribble, reverse-handed layup. They're going to count it and a foul as well, right underneath. Good for 2 by DeRozan. Yeah, Jaylen Brown should definitely be right there for most improved. Jaylen Brown, Christian Wood for Houston. He's done great things as well this season. 1 free throw coming up at the line by DeRozan. He is on the board with his first 2 of the game. And DeRozan knocks it down. 21-14 to score. Rockets have it with under 5.5 remaining. Who's this nobody named Mason Jones? He played college basketball for Arkansas last year. He was like a bucket. At the left elbow. Rockets now with the ball. Floats it back over top of the key. To the right wing, Mason Jones into the game for the first time today for Houston. Shoots the 3 off the mark, no good. And a rebound back to the Spurs with 5 minutes remaining. Spurs takes the 3 straight away. Off the mark, no good. Rudy Gay back to the Rockets. Houston will dribble past half court. David Nwaba playing off the bench tonight. Over to Mason Jones. Bounce pass, left elbow. Christian Wood with it. Wood, jumper. That's up, no good. Rebound, DeRozan for the Spurs. And pass up ahead and just missed the easy layup by Pirtle. Should have had that one. Houston going to get the rebound as they pass up the court off of the fingertips of Ben McLemore at the baseline. Goes out of bounds. Clock will stop with 4:25. 21-14, a really just slow start in this game. So far, Houston going on a cold streak as a late shooting. And San Antonio just hasn't been able to get on a roll so far with their offense. 10-day contract player. LaMelo, Rookie of the Year. I think right now, yeah, I would take LaMelo right now based on how he's played like the past week and a half or so. He has really turned it up. As the Spurs turn it over, a ball gets stolen away, leads to an easy two-handed jam right there by David Nwaba. 23-14. 4 minutes left to go first quarter. Spurs with the basketball. They pass it inside off the cut. Good for 2 by Patty Mills. Puts it up and then off the backboard. 3:40 remaining first quarter. Rockets have it once again. Dribble to the left wing. Christian Wood hands it off around the perimeter over to DeMarcus Cousins now. Into the game for the first time today for Boogie Cousins. Over to the top. Nwaba dribbles. Drives inside, no good off the mark, tipped up in the air, defensive rebound goes over to the Spurs. Spurs going to move it over, Rudy Gay shuffles it out, right corner, Devin Vassell, the rookie from Florida State, misses a 3-point shot, but able to clean it up, get the putback. Good for 2 is by Rudy Gay, underneath. 23-18. South Alabama lands LSU transfer Charles Manning. That's some big news right there for a mid-major. Houston misses a shot, leads to an easy layup right behind in transition for an easy 2 by the Spurs. San Antonio now starting to find the rhythm. 23-20. The scores, we're going to head to a timeout. 3 minutes remaining. Layup was good by DeJounte Murray. So right now on the timeout, if you guys are new in the streams, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Ring that notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified about future play-by-play live streams here to cover basketball and Behind the Arc basketball. Hey, what's good, Uncle Pizzle? Welcome in the stream, man. Doing pretty well. Yeah, Tyrese Halliburton, I heard he's doing a pretty good job this year. Yeah, so that's a major get right there for South Alabama for a mid-major. Anytime you get a power conference transfer, that's a really good pickup. Oof. Looks like Ryan might be the only one undefeated in the fantasy league this week. Yeah, I agree. He should definitely be starting once again. Ouch. Joel Embiid laying an egg tonight. That's not good. Shake Milton looks like he's doing well tonight. Tyrese Maxey, he is an absolute baller. He got the start tonight. He's got 11 points in 12 minutes by Tyrese Maxey. Shake Milton's got 19, so it's the backcourt here, the perimeter guys, that's lighting it up tonight for the Sixers. They lead against the Heat 66-53. And then for the Miami Heat, Tyler Hero with 15. Yeah, it's basically a perimeter type of duel tonight. Tyler Hero with 15, Duncan Robinson with 10. Yeah, the Battle of Texas last night, Ryan. Texas and Texas Tech. That was such a heated game last night. That was incredible, that stream. So let's see what we got. College hoops going on currently. Purdue up against Indiana, 33-31. Utah got the W over Stanford. So Utah at 5-5 now, 79-65. And Stanford's one of those teams. They're gonna get wins, then they're gonna get losses, and they're gonna be right on the bubble all the way to Selection Sunday. They got players for Stanford. Oscar Da Silva, Zaire Williams, looks like a potential top 10 NBA draft pick for 2021. And Stanford's got players, but I feel like they're gonna suffer some more bad losses. I don't think they're gonna lose to anybody terrible like Washington, but like Washington or Cal or Oregon State, but might be a couple of the games that they might suffer losses against, like on the road at Colorado, like tough games like those. I don't know who they played yet for the schedule, but teams like those, maybe Arizona in there as well. I know they played against Oregon 2 weeks ago. They lost against Oregon, took control of the second half. So we got 2:45 remaining. Houston by 3. Houston with the basketball back from the timeout. As the Rockets going to get fouled right underneath 2. It's going to lead to 2 free throws here at the line by number 9, Mason Jones, the rookie from Arkansas. NHL update. Let's see our first period. Devils versus the Bruins. Bruins up 1-0. New York Islanders not looking good so far. 3-0 to the New York Rangers, and also the Capitals up against the Sabres 2-1. Thanks so much for the update, bud. Houston at the line. First one was good. Second one, after that they missed, but they put it back good for 2. 26-20. Spurs with the basketball. They're going to take it inside, and Pirtle gets fouled now. So Jakob Pirtle, go to the line, shoot 2. What's good, McKeel? Welcome to the stream, man. Sorry to hear that about your Raptors. Yeah, it's unfortunate start for them. First free throw, Pirtle hits it. Tampa Bay Raptors. Yep, Tampa Bay Raptors for the season. Or actually 26-20. First one he didn't make right there. Was off the mark. They put that was an odd camera view that they had for that one. So it's a 6-point game. Houston pass inside. They're going to get fouled as the clock will stop again. And going to shoot 2 more at the free throw line this time for Houston. This will be Sterling Brown. Man, the pace of this game's been really slow so far. Like, this hasn't picked up at all. It's been a lot of fouls as of late. Second free throw good, 28-20 to score. John Wall, if you guys didn't know, he is out of this game, not playing tonight for John Wall due to left knee soreness. Spurs down by 8, get the basketball. They'll take an open 3, and they make it from the perimeter. Going down by the sharpshooter from Florida State, the rookie, Devin Vassell. 3-and-D type of wing, great draft pick they got with him. Think he's got a bright future. 2 minutes left to go, first quarter. Houston around the perimeter. They pass it right baseline into the hands of Christian Wood. Puts it up underneath. No good. Gets blocked. Able to get the basketball back. Puts it back out. And it gets stolen away here on a 3-on-2 by San Antonio. Pass to the court. Vassell. Big jam. In transition right there. He is showing you what he's got right now for Devin Vassell. 28-25. Minute 30 left to go before the end of one. Rockets have it. They'll try it again. Top of the key. Mason Jones moves it back outside. Houston missed 3-point shot. Rebound by Pirtle of the Spurs. San Antonio takes it past half court. Rudy Gay at the left elbow. He dribbles. Floats it out to the right wing. Pass back out to the perimeter. Shot fake. Slides to the right. Patty Mills fade away. Before that, they do have a foul, so the clock will stop. Once again with about a minute 14 remaining. Devin Vassell, the name to know though. The rookie from Florida State comes into this game, and he gets a quick 5 points in 3 minutes. Spurs will get the inbound. Minute 14 left to go in the first quarter. It's going to be Devin Vassell, the one who will be the inbound passer. Bounce pass to Keldon Johnson. Cuts underneath. Moves it back around the perimeter though to Rudy Gay. Gay will drive inside. No good. Shot got blocked. Keldon Johnson able to get it back. Puts it up. No good. Second chance. Stripped of the basketball. It's on the ground with a big strong play right there off the strip by Kenyon Martin Jr. for Houston. Rockets will now set it up into the hands of Jay Sean Tate as he moves it over left wing perimeter shot fake. Sterling Brown with the basketball. Kenyon Martin has it at the left wing. He dribbles now. Drives inside Martin. Puts it up and in off the glass for 2. Houston by 5. 30-25 to score with 40 seconds left to go in the first quarter. If you guys are new on the stream here, spike the thumbs up. Hit that like, hit that sub. Mills. 3-point shot straight away off the mark. No good. Rebound back to the Rockets. Final 30 seconds remaining. Houston going to take this one into the lane. Moves it back out around the perimeter. David Nwaba passes over to the left wing, and they miscommunicate. Ball goes out of bounds. Turnover by Kenyon Martin, just looking around the perimeter, and it went to nobody. A lot of young players tonight playing in action. 20 seconds remaining before the end of one. Spurs take it past half court. Patty Mills, left wing, as he dribbles. Mills still dribbles around the perimeter. Dribbles to the right wing perimeter now. Now to the right elbow. Bounce pass inside. Pirtle floats it up but underneath. Nice move right there. Keldon Johnson able to get that one good. Up and in off the backboard for 2. 5 seconds left to go. Houston inbound. Dribble pass half court. Jay Sean Tate. Big burst of speed. And there's a foul with 1.9 remaining. Yeah, Urban Meyer, about like an hour and a half ago, he signed with the Jags. What's good, Warren? Welcome to the stream. Inbound coming up for Houston. They'll take the 3. It's up and it's no good. Alright, so end of the first quarter here. 30-27 to score at the end of one. All right, so right now we're in a timeout, and the Rockets are actually winning this game right now. Man. So 30-27 Houston, and a very slow start offensively for San Antonio. To what I thought they would just break out. But no, Houston, it's been Christian Wood with a third of his team's points so far by Christian Wood. He's going to have to be the one that carries throughout the remaining part of the season. Sterling Brown also looking good, as Wood and Brown combining for more than half of the team's points currently. And then P.J. Tucker with 5. And then off the bench, Mason Jones with 3. For the Spurs leading scorer, Keldon Johnson, he's got 6 points off the bench. Devin Vassell looking good for the rookie from Florida State with 5 points. Wow. Ryan's up 724 to 293 against Vegas in fantasy. Ouch. Oof. As for other NBA games, we'll take a look at what's going on currently for the NBA tonight. Raptors lead the Hornets 40-26, or 40-36. Raptors by 4, and the Sixers up at halftime 73-58 over the Miami Heat. So we'll keep you guys posted tonight as far as scores. What's good, Preston? No problem, man. Welcome onto the stream here, bud. Yeah, Ryan's team continues to dominate while dodging injuries and COVID. That's always the plus sign right there. As Vaughn is back out onto the street right now. We're going to start off second quarter in just a minute. Alright, so we're going to start off the quarter number 2 right now. Houston by 3, 30-27 over San Antonio. San Antonio is going to get the basketball. They have it at the left wing perimeter. Devin Vassell now with the ball. Vassell moves it over top of the key, Patty Mills. He dribbles at the right wing. Mills slides over to Rudy Gay. Floats it up mid-range. Hit the front rim. No good. Tapped up in the air. Going to get tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Spurs. So Rockets going to have it back. Yeah, I'm in a tight game for fantasy right now. I think I got like quite a bit of players today and yesterday that they're in like postponed games. I think so. I got a lot of games taken away from me yesterday. Yeah, a lot of my players are not playing today either. I think I got a bunch of players for tomorrow. Detroit Tank Wings, yep. Oh, man. 11:30 left to go. Houston, first possession. Second quarter, they'll take the 3. Hit the front rim, no good. Rebound back to the Spurs. Mills at the top of the key. Moves it over to Gay. Passes right back to the right wing to Keldon Johnson. Turns the corner, drives inside, and he gets fouled. Clock will stop with 11:16. Personal foul picked up on the court by Houston, by DeMarcus Cousins. It's going to send 2 shots here by Keldon Johnson at the free throw line for San Antonio. First free throw, no good, off the back iron. What's good, Timo? Welcome to the stream, bud. He's going to take the Spurs in this one. Me too. I've got the Spurs by a lot in this game. 1 for 2 that trip at the charity stripe by Keldon Johnson. Houston by 2. Rockets have the ball at the top of the key. Houston with 6 players out of this game due to injury tonight. Sterling Brown moves it over to the left wing. They'll pass it inside underneath, and the Rockets put it up. Good for 2. Kenyon Martin able to hit that one. 10:50 left to go. Spurs trailing, looking for something. Shot fake, Rudy Gay takes the jumper off the mark, no good. And Houston going to grab the rebound by Kenyon Martin. They have it at the top. Jayshawn Tate with the basketball for the Rockets. Tate now dribbles, drives inside on Pirtle, floats it up, good for 2. 10:31 left to go. Jayshawn Tate, undrafted, coming out here tonight trying to prove himself at the highest level. And that was a nice looking bucket off the teardrop inside. And Jayshawn Tate with 4 right now. Alright, so we're in the timeout. Houston looking good no matter the circumstances that they're having right now. Yeah, Ryan puts out, if you could actually get draft picks for the future in fantasy, Vegas is definitely tanking to get it. Oh, you should have saw him in a fantasy football league with some of the players he chose in the draft. He's got like a good amount of Celtics players though on his team, so that just hasn't helped out. That he just never, because he's stuck with those players unless he drops them, and just never picked up any players for them. Alright, right now in the timeout here, folks. Sixers looking good up against the Heat, 73-58 at halftime. Raptors lead the Hornets 48-40. And this game, the third game going on tonight, Rockets up against the Spurs 34-28. If you guys are new out here, first timer, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I cover play-by-play basketball. I'm Behind Your Basketball. Grayson, welcome on board, man. Hope everything's going well. As for college hoops tonight, let's see what we got. Purdue leading Indiana 40-36. The score at halftime. Yep, he should pick up Taco too. I've got the Taco logo actually. Maybe I'll utilize that sometime to my advantage. Yeah, not really much going on as far as basketball action right now. Just the 3 NBA games in progress and a bunch of mid-majors playing for college hoops. Besides that Purdue-Indiana game. So yeah, Thursday nights isn't like the busier night. It's not as much basketball on Thursday nights. So Christian Wood, Sterling Brown, both of these players almost like account for almost half of their point totals for Houston. They got 16 out of the 34 so far. Christian Wood got 10 points. Sterling Brown got 6. And then Jalen Tate trying to prove himself tonight. Gets his first ever NBA career start. And he gets himself 4 points so far. Yeah, Ryan put it out. It's weird to say, but Nicholas Batum actually been good in 2021. So we are back into it, 10:20 remaining. Haven't really seen like any explosiveness so far, and the perimeter threes just aren't going down for both of these teams. Spurs 2 for 10, Rockets 3 for 10 from the outside. As the Spurs dribble, try to take it inside, but they're going to get the ball taken away from them. Houston gets the steal. Rockets now at the top of the key. They'll take the 3 by Cousins, no good. Hit the front rim, goes out of bounds. And that's another missed 3-point shot by Houston tonight. Spurs will have it back. 10:21 Alright, so Spurs going to get the basketball back here. 10 minutes left to go before halftime. San Antonio hands it off around the perimeter. They will drive, moves it to the top of the key. Keldon Johnson takes the three. That's up, got it. Money from the outside, 3-point game. He's looking pretty good this year for Keldon Johnson. Doing really good thing. There's some good sophomores this season. There's a steal. Devin Vassell showing you what he could do as he tried to take it up the court, but the ball was poked loose out of bounds to the baseline underneath. As the clock will stop with 9:36, but either way, great hustle play right there by Devin Vassell to come up with a steal. Just couldn't convert into points. Spurs will get the inbounds. They'll have it underneath. They pass right baseline, just wide open jumper. Couldn't hit it though. By San Antonio, offensive rebound. They count that one. Keldon Johnson for 2. He is, man, looking good here for the sophomore from Kentucky. He's got 12 points so far by Keldon Johnson. 4 rebounds, 5 for 7 shooting. Efficient night so far. 3-point shot wide open. Just easy. Right there for Houston, sinking it down at the left wing perimeter. 9:11 left to go. P.J. Tucker made the 3 just moments ago. There was a foul too here. It was Aldridge battling Tucker. Chris Boucher, yeah, he's had games that he's really like flash big potential. That type of matchup, yeah, that's his type of matchup tonight, going up against the Hornets for Chris Boucher. So, yeah, I'm looking at his numbers right now. 16 points. He is looking good tonight for the Raptors. Raptors lead by 10, 57-47 over the Hornets. 9 minutes left to go. Spurs down by 4 to get the basketball. DeRozan dribbles. Top of the free throw circle. Shot fake DeRozan. Moves it back out to the right wing to Keldon Johnson. Turns the corner, drives inside. He gets called, though, for the double dribble. Do I think the Nets will be good with Harden? I think it's either going to be NBA Finals or bust. Only time will tell. If they can't make it to the Finals, it's going to be unfortunate because they got 3 superstar players. 8:40 remaining. 4-point Houston lead in the basketball. The Rockets have it top of the key. Kenyon Martin puts it back outside of Wood. Wood takes the 3, makes it. Christian Wood has kept his team right on his back tonight. He has put them on. And he is carrying it. Christian Wood, 13 points, 5 rebounds, looking great. Right baseline jumper, no good off the mark by Aldridge. Rebound back to Houston with approaching 8 minutes remaining. Rockets will take the 3. No good, hit the front rim. Tries to chase down the rebound, couldn't get it. Able to get the basketball on the ground, though. And San Antonio going to recover it. Spurs in the 2-on-1, flings it over, right corner. Shot fake, bounce pass. DeRozan tips it back around the perimeter. Now back outside of DeRozan, top of the key. Feeds it over back outside to Aldridge, takes the 3. Off the mark, no good. Rebound back to Houston. Yeah, Boucher, great pickup there. So Ryan picked up Boucher for Thomas Bryant when he went down. Houston drives inside, no good. There's going to get deflected out of bounds. Clock will stop with 7:41. So Rockets will get the inbound underneath. Houston now has a left baseline dribble pro hop. Turnaround jumper. Wood. Good for 2 more. Yeah, only in 2021 would you drop Lonzo Ball for Nicholas Batum. Yep. 7:20 remaining. San Antonio takes it inside. Moves it back out to Keldon Johnson. Passing around the perimeter. Lonnie Walker moves it over to Mills. Left baseline as they pass it over to the right wing to the top of the key. San Antonio takes the 3-point shot. They missed it, though. And rebound back over to the Rockets. 7 minutes remaining. Houston basketball. Rockets will slow it down. They have it at the left wing perimeter. We have a quick foul picked up here around the perimeter. Clock will stop. It's picked up by the Spurs. Inbound coming up for Houston. They put it back outside here to the left wing. Pass over left corner. Tucker moves into the hands here of Wood. Wood now has it as he is guarded by DeRozan, or by Outridge. Step back deep two, no good by Wood. Bodies on the ground trying to come up with a basketball, and finally somebody has this. DeJounte Murray here for San Antonio tries to take it ahead, missed the layup, and recovered by Houston off the rebound as Wood has it in his hands, and Johnson picks up the foul trying to poke it out. Clock will stop, 6.5 remaining. Houston by 9, 42-33. Rockets basketball takes it past half court with 6.5 left to go. They're going to slow it down into the hands of Sterling Brown. Brown moves it out, top of the key, Tucker. Hands it back over to Brown. At the right wing, guarded by Murray. Drives inside, lost control of the basketball. Pickpocketed, stolen away in a 3-on-1 for San Antonio, but before that, a foul. Clock will stop with 6:11. Another foul in transition. Should have led to an easy 2 by the Spurs. Spurs will get the inbound coming up, approaching 6 minutes remaining. San Antonio passes now to the left elbow. Outridge moves it back outside, but to nobody, goes out of bounds. This is just turnover city in this game. San Antonio should be crushing this type of Houston team tonight. Man, this is disappointing to see. 6-5, taking on 3-6, and they won last 4 out of 5. You'd think they'd have it together in this game, and they're just not clicking offensively at all. Houston now with the ball. San Antonio has yet to score in the last 4 minutes. Houston floats it up. Good for 2. PJ Tucker gets to the fall. Before that, though, they will say whistle and a foul, though, before the shot, so it won't count. Yeah, this game a shock. I legit thought San Antonio would blow them out. They pass it inside. Houston, good for 2. Man. Largest lead tonight by 11. What am I wearing? It's the college I went to. It's called Curry in Massachusetts. Curry College, where I went to as the Spurs take the 3. They knock it down. Maybe that can start something here as they hit it from the perimeter. 5:20 left to go. Rockets bounce pass. Gets deflected. Stolen away by San Antonio. Spurs now with the ball. They got numbers. Drives inside. Missed the layup. They've had so many chances today. Lonnie Walker couldn't put it back and in. Houston wide open 3. Takes it. Off the mark, no good. Tipped up. Rebound back to San Antonio with numbers once again. Here they go driving. Dish out around the outside in transition. Walker 3. Takes it. Makes it by Lonnie Walker, the left wing. 44-39. Yeah, I agree with you, Ryan. Hopefully the Celtics are able to roll against the Magic. Magic have been struggling as of late. So we're going to go on a timeout. 44-39 to score. Yeah, ever since Markelle Fultz went down, seems like the Magic have been struggling out of late. Yep, I went to Chef Curry College. Yeah, nice D3 college I went to. Sixers looking good tonight, 78-63. Raptors up against the Hornets, 65-59. And this game is shocker here. Houston leads it, but still a lot of time remaining. Wow, there's reports that Oladipo already wants out of Houston already. I'm going to take a look at that, man. Wow, thanks for the update. Yeah, there's an article that was published, and it's by, I think it's by Real GM, and it's titled "Victor Oladipo Still Prefers to End Up with the Heat, so he'd rather be in Miami." Yeah, then there's another one 8 hours ago. What's this? Hot new hip hop. Victor Oladipo reportedly still wants to play elsewhere. So there's articles online. 11 hours ago, clutch points. Victor Oladipo, Hardy seeking trade away from the Rockets. Man. The Spun, Victor Oladipo reportedly has another preferred trade destination. So yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if this is short-lived. What's good, Wild Kid? Welcome to the stream, bud. Hope all is going well, man. Right now, we're just on a timeout in this game currently. 44-39 to score. This one just a complete shock that the Houston Rockets starting five with Christian Wood, Sterling Brown, Ben McLemore, P.J. Tucker, and Jay Sean Tate is leading by 5. And they got up as many as by 11 in this game. Thoughts about Urban Meyer, head coach? I think it's a great decision there. Finally able to move up to the ranks into the NFL. And the only way is up. The only way is up for Jacksonville. You can't really do worse at any point. Yeah, so there's reports out there that Oladipo has other destinations in mind. So yeah, he wants to get traded again. He's not happy with Houston. Yeah, so there's reports that Oladipo prefers, and it's pointing towards Miami, that he would want to go to. So yeah, he's trying to seek to get a trade away from the Rockets. And it looks like all the points here, according to sources, are trying to point towards the Miami Heat. So 44-39 to score. We're back to action, 4:45 remaining. It's going to be Houston basketball. They drive inside. They missed it off the backboard rebound by San Antonio. Yeah, who might Miami have to give up, though? That's a big question. I probably think that Dragic would be in that conversation to give up, since he's like one of the more older players that's been in the NBA for quite a while. Left baseline jumper, off the mark, no good. Houston missed it. Rebound to San Antonio. Devin Vassell gonna take it past half court. Moves over to the top of the key. Outridge hands this one off as they will drive to DeRozan, who swings it back out. Over to DeRozan, the key flings it over to left wing. Walker takes the 3. Off the mark, no good. They just can't hit their threes today. Yeah, Haslam's just there for the Heat. I can't believe he hasn't retired. Jumper. Deep 2, no good off the mark by Houston. What's good, Landon? Welcome to the stream, man. They pass it right baseline. Devin Vassell. Gonna drive inside. No good off the back iron. Ball's gonna go right back over to the Rockets. Houston passes to Ben McLemore. Shot fake, just open 3. He'll take it, and no good. Hits the front rim. It's just not a game of execution. So many open jumpers that's been missed so far. And San Antonio went on a cold scoring drought of 4 minutes. And now Houston on a scoring drought of over 2 minutes. Yeah, Celtics could try to pick up Oladipo. A good pickup they could get, really. Because they could add some more depth to their bench as far as more scores. That could help out. Houston drives inside behind the defense. Good for 2 by Sterling Brown. 46-39. Approaching 3 minutes left to go. San Antonio moves it out left corner perimeter. DeJounte Murray on a one-on-one. Moves it back outside to Vassell. Vassell guarded by Tucker. Back out to Murray. He'll take the 3 off the mark. And San Antonio just cold from the outside. 5 for 18 shooting from 3. Houston has it. as they dribble, flings it out right corner. They'll take the three. That one's no good by Sterling Brown. They tip it back out. They'll get the offensive rebound, though. Houston will set it up. Moves it back left wing perimeter. Kenyon Martin with 2.5 left to go. Martin now will dribble. Drive inside. No good. Off the glass. Too strong. Rebound goes right back over to the Spurs. Russell, welcome in here, man. Yeah, massive scoring droughts here. Telling the players are taking dumb shots. Not great shot selection. A lot of missed easy layups. Is that one? Christian Wood's going to get fouled on. So it's going to result in 2 at the free throw line. Yeah, he is the one that's carrying Houston in this game. So Christian Wood, 15 points. I feel like this type of game here, because nobody wants to even score, it's going to come down to, like, who's the best player in the court, most likely. And right now, that's shown to be Christian Wood. Wood with 15. Keldon Johnson for the Spurs. He's got 12. But nobody else has really stood out. Wood, Sterling Brown's got 10. Wood already a double-double before halftime. 15 points, 11 rebounds. Who's the best player in the Rockets right now? That would be Christian Wood. Great pickup. And he's going to be in the conversation right alongside with Jaylen Brown for most improved player of the year for Christian Wood. Free throws to the line, and Wood, no good, missed both of them. Rebound Spurs, so the score stays the same, 46-39. Very low scoring first half. San Antonio passes at the left baseline, shot fake to Dejounte Murray, puts into the hands of DeRozan. So he dribbles to the left corner perimeter, moves it over to left elbow. They'll take the jumper, they hit it. Finally, Devin Vassell knocks it down, and that's going to be a late foul call too, so Vassell will go to the line, shoot one. Man, I thought it was calling a college game tonight with these two teams playing each other right now, just not finding any sort of rhythm on the court. This is looking more like a summer league game. Man, Devin Vassell and one coming up at the charity stripe. He's been a good spot tonight for the Spurs. He hits it at the line. Vassell tonight, 9 points in 11 minutes, 3 for 4 from the floor for the sharpshooter 3-and-D from Florida State. 46-42. Houston's been holding on to this lead for the majority of the game, over 90% of this game so far. 3-point shot. Houston missed it, tipped around, and they get another offensive rebound. They've done that multiple times, just owning the offensive boards in the past couple possessions. Houston missed it, and another offensive rebound they're going to get. 1.5 left to go. Shot fake, wide open 3. Rockets take the 3. Hits the front rim, tipped up in the air. Fight for the rebounds. And after all that, the ball gets tapped out of bounds. Last touch by the Spurs out of bounds by Rudy Gay underneath. So Houston will still have the basketball coming up with 1:21 remaining. Rockets will inbound up by 4. 1:21 left to go. They'll pass the edge of the Spurs logo. They put it back outside. Right wing perimeter, Jay Sean Tate got his first ever NBA start today. Drives and gets the layup. Good for 2. 50-42 the score. 8-point game with 1 minute. Winding down remaining before halftime. Patty Mills at the top, guarded by Wood. Mills now dribbles. And Wood tries to force the steal. Comes in, couldn't get it though. Ball into the hands of Vassell just in time. Floats it over at the right elbow. Gay backs his way. Right baseline. Takes it and he makes it. Rudy Gay in the turnaround. Going to go to the free throw line. Shoot one coming up with 51 seconds left to go. 1 second here. It's actually 48-44 to score. It's right now 48-44. Yep, Gonzaga taking on Pepperdine tonight. Pepperdine, I don't think Pepperdine's played for like over 3 weeks. So Pepperdine right out of the gate, thrown into the fire, taking on the best team in college basketball with Gonzaga tonight. Free throw good at the line by San Antonio. So it's a 3-point game now, 48-45. Houston with the ball. 45 seconds left to go before half. Sterling Brown dribbles past half court. Brown looks to pass it. He does at the right wing into the hands of Nwaba. Moves it over top of the free throw circle. Christian Wood with it now for Houston. Wood pump fake. Dribbles on Gay. Able to get some separation. Jumper no good. Rolled around the rim. Rebound to Rosen for San Antonio. 20 seconds remaining before half. 1 second differential. Shot clock and game clock. Here goes San Antonio. They'll slow it down. 10 seconds remaining. At the edge of that Spurs logo. That is DeRozan. He flings it over. to the left wing. Murray passes back out around the perimeter. Vassell open. Takes the three. Missed it. Rebound Houston, and not even going to attempt the shot until it's too late. Goes off the top of the backboard. Didn't matter. It was like 3 seconds after the halftime horn sounded, and we go into halftime just frustrating for the San Antonio Spurs. Frustrating half. Oh, man, that had to be one of the worst first halves I've ever covered in the NBA. Like, ever doing streaming. Ouch. Oh, gosh. I can't even believe they put this game on national TV for us to watch tonight. This is horrendous. Like, this type of game. There's so many players out and injured for this game. I don't get why in the world they had on the Sixers versus Heat game. I'd rather have that on. Sixers, by the way, dominating the Heat 89-66. And, yeah, Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, they're both back for the Sixers. Shake Milton's having a game with 19. And the Miami Heat, they got the majority of their players playing tonight. Adebayo is not playing tonight for Miami, but Duncan Robinson, Tyler Hero, Kelly Olynyk, they're playing tonight for Miami. It looks like Miami's going to fall now to 4-6 to start off the season because Philadelphia is smoking the Heat 91-66. Do you think Michael Jordan would have the same success if he joins a different team without Pippen and Rodman? Yes. I feel like just put MJ on any team and he'd still crush it. Yeah. Rather have the 76ers Heat be on. It's a blowout. Yeah. Absolute blowout. I can't believe I'm calling a close game right now. Like, this is a 3-point game currently. Like, somehow. Like, unbelievable. So, yeah, maybe TNT did the right thing. They scheduled a really thin schedule that I didn't expect for them to schedule for today. Raptors scored a ton of points, 71-62. They're up against the Hornets at halftime. Actually, this one, San Antonio doesn't have fans in the stands. Yes, this is my only game tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna get caught up on my rest tonight. I've been covering a lot of games or so, and I got some stuff to work on too. So this is my only game for tonight. Yeah, so San Antonio doesn't have any fans. Yeah, they have no fans currently at this one. What team surprises me this year in the NBA? I'd probably go right now with the Hornets. Like they're 6-6. I'm shocked by Charlotte that they're gonna they don't have like a terrible record so far this year for Charlotte. I was shocked too how the Atlanta Hawks started, but now they're slowing down for Atlanta. Charlotte Hornets are currently number 7 right now in the East. There's teams that the Raptors and the Heat have been really disappointing so far. And the Phoenix Suns, I knew the Phoenix Suns were going to be good this year. Also the Thunder at 5-6. Thunder's going to be much better than a lot of teams, I feel like, once this gets all sorted out They're not going to make the playoffs, I feel like, but they'll be better than what people had expected them, I feel like. I think it's going to be Houston, Minnesota, Detroit, all at the bottom. Yeah, late game Warriors Nuggets at 10 o'clock tonight. Pacers Trailblazers as well. And Shake Milton doing really well with 19 for the Sixers. What teams do I think have the best shot at the finals this year? My prediction before the start of the season was Lakers Bucks. So I think Lakers are going to take the Western Conference. If there's any team that can knock off the Lakers, I'd probably go for the Clippers there to redeem themselves this season with Kawhi and Paul George. The Clippers, and then after that, probably the Phoenix Suns. After that, Dallas Mavericks, if they catch fire, I'd watch out for Dallas too, as well. I think the best chance for the Clippers to knock off the Lakers. Best chance for the Bucks to be taken out. I feel like that's either the Celtics or Philly to take out the Bucks at this point. And the Brooklyn Nets, it's either NBA Finals or bust for them, for Brooklyn. And on paper, they should be taking on the Lakers in the finals. But if the whole thing blows up, which Snake Durango, imagine if it doesn't work out with Harden and Nets, he joins the Rockets again. Yeah, no chance he's joining the Rockets again. But it's either you assemble the team to make the finals. Now show us with Kyrie, KD, and now James Harden that you can make the finals. Because if not, in my opinion, I think it's gonna blow up. We'll see how it goes this year. Yeah, Celtics are in first position in the Eastern Conference, but they've played 2 less games than everybody else, or 3 less games than some of the teams for the Celtics, because they missed out on 3 games this week. So they were winning 4 straight until they paused at 7-3. But they've also played less games, so they've got the fewest losses. But yeah, I'm really interested to see how Kemba Walker comes back, because he returned back to practice earlier today for Kemba, and if he comes back, because he was saying in his interview today that he had with the media that he is feeling better than before the bubble with his knee. And if that appears to be true there, and Kemba Walker comes back to what he was, the takeover type of player he was at Charlotte, that was explosive, watch out for the Celtics. Because they're getting more depth back with their team, and once everybody gets healthy there, watch out. Because once Jason Tatum recovers, once Robert Williams recovers, and they're set, they're clear to go, and they got no worries. Half of their team's already tested positive. They don't really need to worry as much. They'll be playing games for the rest of the season, since already half of their team came down with it, and they don't. That's one less worry there compared to like what the other teams. If you're another team that hasn't got it, that has like a brutal travel schedule coming up, just that's really just that's gonna be tough, really tough. I feel like the NBA should have done like a lot better with the scheduling. That's the only thing. Like how Major League Baseball schedules out series, which they've done quite a bit, but they haven't done it for the most part. Because I was looking at the schedule for these two teams, and they take on each other on Saturday, so that's perfect right there. I feel like they should have done back-to-backs for every team, that they have like a game on Wednesday and then a game on Saturday at the same location. And they did that to start off the season with the Celtics. They had them play two games at Indiana to take on the Pacers, and then they had the 2 games at Detroit to take on the Pistons. But the thing that makes no sense is how much they traveled, and that's why when you travel that much, and that's why the Celtics had to go on a pause, because this was their travel schedule all the way after Christmas. From when they paused games, they were at Indiana for 2 games, and then they traveled back at home to play one game against the Grizzlies, and then they traveled once again back out to play 2 games at Detroit. That makes zero sense because they were already at the Midwest, out in the Midwest to take on Indiana. You go all the way, Indiana, back home to play Memphis, and then back out to Detroit to take on the Pistons. And then after Detroit, the next day, they fly all the way down to Florida to take on the Raptors in Orlando, and then after that they fly back home. They took on Washington, and that's where the cases started. That's ridiculous how they have the travel schedule: Boston, Detroit, Orlando, back to Boston. No wonder why. You got to keep these teams in the same location. That's the thing. And the scheduling was really poor. I'm looking at the Celtics schedule now. They got Philly on a back-to-back on the 20th, 22nd. And then the only other team I see in their schedule that they got back-to-back games against is the Atlanta Hawks. The 17th and 19th of February. All the other games, they're traveling. They're out all over the place. That's ridiculous. Yeah, Nuggets started out really slow, but they've been doing well as of late for Denver, trying to climb back up there again. Yeah, I feel like a lot of the playoff teams that made it like far in the playoffs, they got out to like a slower start, but they're gonna get back to where they were. The teams that made the deeper runs, Denver, the Celtics had a slower start than usual, but now they're in first place. The Miami Heat, I feel like they're right now number 9 in the East. Oh yeah, they're gonna definitely be back in the Eastern Conference conversation for Miami. They got out to a slow start because they only had a 2-month layoff, and Miami's gonna be dangerous. About a month from now, they'll be up in probably the top 5. Indiana at Phoenix postponed. Ongoing Phoenix Suns now with the contact tracing. And Washington Wizards third player tested positive. Wow. Yeah, they had quite a bit of games postponed yesterday. Wow. See, that's the big thing about this year. Is that yesterday they had 3 games postponed. And there's gonna be well more once we get into the season. And I feel like the NBA should have scheduled games for the first month and then took it from there. And then they could reschedule games after that. Just take it month by month and schedule games, I feel like. Instead of doing half the schedule. And just see how it goes from there. Like what teams need to make up games. What teams are ahead of the 8 ball and didn't have any like positive cases that are way ahead of schedule. Like say like in a month span, one team plays like in a month 21 games, whereas like another team only got to play like 13 games or so. Hey, what's good, Jason? Welcome to the stream, man. What's my next stream? That's gonna be tomorrow. It's gonna be the NBA again. I think the national game's Mavs against Bucks, so hopefully a good one tomorrow. Milwaukee against Dallas. I'm going to check that to see. Make sure they put that for yep, they put that for ESPN now. So that's the game. Sixers crushing the Heat tonight, 98-78. Not a lot going on as far as basketball tonight. Raptors, Hornets in the third. Raptors lead it 81-72. Can you imagine if the NBA plays college basketball? Yeah, if you did like created teams on video games to create your own NBA player with making your custom players there. Be all NBA players against college teams on a college game. That'd be ridiculous if NBA players showed up, played college once again. Welcome to the stream, Garrett. That would be a no. You have to be here for a long time. But welcome to the stream, man. By the way, Purdue looking good in college hoops tonight. 64-54 over Indiana. I thought Indiana would have a much better showing than this. They're, in my opinion, the better team. But no, just not showing up in this one. Better team on paper, but Purdue on the road. Looking like they have a good chance to close it out. 7:40 left to go. Purdue by 10, 64-54. I think I'm all set with that, Garrett. Especially during these times right now that we're going through. San Francisco up against Portland at halftime in college hoops, 43-30. Bogey, welcome to the stream. So yeah, right now we're just at halftime, everybody. Glad to have you guys out on board once again. Yep, KD went from the Splash Brothers to the Dribble Brothers. Charles Barkley, that's too funny. Yeah, yesterday Stephen A. said that Kyrie should retire. Sacred Heart with a W over Central Connecticut State. No surprise there. Central Connecticut State was one of the worst college teams last season. Who's the better rookie right now, or best rookie, I would say, for Rookie of the Year? That would be LaMelo Ball right now. I think how he has been playing as of late, I think LaMelo is a great chance to win Rookie of the Year this year. Alright, so we're going to get to the third quarter out here, folks. Glad to have you guys out on the stream once again here tonight. I'm Behind Eric Basketball. Really rough first half where the shots just weren't going down, but somehow it was a close and competitive basketball game as we start off the second half. It's going to be San Antonio ball. Bounce pass to the top of the key. They'll take a wide open three. Alridge, no good off the mark. Rebound, Houston. Rockets have it. They came into this game 7.5 point underdogs. I cannot believe they're up right now. Drives inside, missed the layup, no good. DeRozan gets the rebound for the Spurs. He takes it past half court. DeRozan dribbles, left elbow, pump fake, moves it inside, a lane off the drive. Keldon Johnson for two, gets it in the foul. Has the chance to tie it up with an and one coming up at the charity stripe. Oh, they got a great player here for San Antonio. Great future up ahead of him for Keldon Johnson, the second-year player from Kentucky. And one at the line. Johnson, no good off the mark. Rebound goes to Christian Wood for the Rockets. Houston at the top of the key. Jayshawn Tate with the ball. Moves it over to the right wing perimeter. Back outside at the top. Into the hands of Jayshawn Tate. He'll take the three. Off the mark, no good. San Antonio grabs the board by Murray. 10:55 left to go in the third. DeJounte Murray has it. Takes the jumper. Free throw circle. No good. Hit the front rim. Rebound back to Houston. Houston moves it over to the right elbow. Pass out to the top here. Shot fake Wood. Back outside over to Jayshawn Tate. And they'll take the three straight away. Off the back iron. No good. Rebound back to San Antonio. DeJounte Murray with the basketball. Puts into the hands of Lonnie Walker. This game been really stalling out as far as scoring droughts. DeRozan backs his way into the post on the wood. Shot fake, moves it back to the top of the key. Murray drives inside, puts it up and then off the glass. That's good for two. 49-48, San Antonio by one with 10:15 remaining. Houston, bounce pass, cut. They lost control of it. Goes out of bounds. The refs will say it will go out of bounds. Last touched by the Spurs. They turned it over, so Rockets will have it. Yeah, awkward third quarter, just really slow start. A really low scoring game tonight. San Antonio will get it back. Spurs now dribble. Dish out to the right corner. Alridge moves it over into the hands of Murray. Murray dribbles to the right wing perimeter. He goes spin move, takes the turnaround jumper, knocks it down. 51-48 the score. Yeah, I agree, Ryan. This looks like a college game right now. It's like it has like a summer league type of feeling to it. Like there's just no rhythm with both of these offenses. Like nobody wants to win this game. We'll go on a timeout. The Spurs should be up in this one by like 25-30. If they bring the team that they've been bringing throughout the majority of this new year for San Antonio. Ooh, good question, Preston puts out. Should coaches be in the NCAA Tournament Selection Committee? Really good question there. I'm gonna go no, just because of if they have like bias towards like certain teams. That's like the only thing, because I feel like there could be like other coaches complain or so like, oh, this coach was able to be on the tournament committee but not me. That's the thing. And then if one of their teams from the conference is on the bubble and they don't get in, then there could be like some sort of bias just by that coach there, when the tournament committee has got like a bunch of people that puts together the bracket. They piece the bracket together day after day. That must be such an interesting thing to do. Like I would love to do that like someday, just to have like the experience to just that must be crazy on Selection Sunday, like watching that the Big Ten championship game and trying to determine like all the scenarios. Like say if we'll say that Michigan and Iowa take on each other in the Big Ten championship game. I'm just saying for a prediction or something like that. But say if like Michigan wins, maybe it'll determine a seeding there between like a 1 or a 2 line. But if Iowa wins, it will determine the seeding for like 2 or 3 line possibly for the tournament. So there's scenarios that go through, and that it's tough it must be really tough in the final Sunday, because I remember historically they've got the America East that's got a tournament game at 11 o'clock on Sunday, and then they got the Atlantic 10 at the same time as the SEC on the Selection Sunday before the Selection Sunday bracket gets released. I think those two games tip off at the like 1 o'clock, and then the 3:30 game, the final game before Selection Sunday, is the Big Ten. Hey, what's good, Gavin? Welcome to the stream, man. Yeah, what happened here? It's 70-70 in the fourth, or 60-60. Yeah, this game's just so cold as far as the shooting. We're in the third quarter and it's 51-48. Hopefully you took the under in this one, because that's where it's heading. Hey, welcome in, Jose. Yeah, I agree, Ryan. He feels like committees should be anonymous so they don't get hate. Like made up of like a bunch of like college basketball analysts that know what they're doing. 9:45 left to go as we get right back into action. It's going to be Rockets basketball. Yeah, I agree with you, Joey. If you told me that this was going to be close, I would have made a bet and lost. Same thing with me. I had San Antonio, I think, by like 30 plus points. I can't believe that they're just missing shots in this one, just left and right. There's no energy in this game tonight. Rockets have the basketball at the top. Absolutely zero energy I've seen from these two teams. It's like they're playing a summer league game. Open jumper, they're going to take it, they make it, but it's not going to count. Christian Wood gets called for the personal foul away from the basketball, and it's going to go right back over to San Antonio. So offensive foul by Houston. Spurs have it, dribble pass half court. And the ref's going to stop the time here with 9:30. They're gonna call him back and say inbound again. That's embarrassing. I don't know what in the world. The clock must have not been on time or so. Had to get that synced up. San Antonio backs their way. Aldridge turnaround jumper over Wood. No good, but he got fouled. So LaMarcus Aldridge will go to line shoot 2. Hot Take Hockey, he is live with Sabres versus Capitals tonight. Tight game indeed right now, Raven, in this one. Much tighter than I expected. First free throw by Aldridge, and that one's good. Knocks it down. Man. TNT at least must be happy for putting this game on instead of the Sixers versus the Heat, because that game currently is a blowout. 109-86 Sixers in the final 8:15 left to go fourth quarter. Aldridge, second free throw, hits it for the Spurs. Houston basketball, top of the key. San Antonio on an 11-zip run. They're going to float it over the top. Good for two off the alley-oop by Houston. Being sent down by Christian Wood. 3-point game. Christian Wood, double-double. Had it before halftime. 17 points, 13 rebounds. Spurs passing around the perimeter into the hands of Murray. DeJounte Murray floats it over right corner. Wide open three. They take it. And they make it. That's good for the triple by Lonnie Walker from the right corner. 56-50. On the court here, no fans. You got to create your own energy, and we haven't seen that tonight at all from either of these two teams. It's led to scoring droughts quite a bit of times. Deep two jumper, low percentage, missed it by Houston. Rebound San Antonio. Lonnie Walker backs his way inside the post, turns it over. Sterling Brown will have it back with a steal as he will dribble now up the court. Puts it into the hands of McLemore. Back outside to Brown. Takes the three straight away. Knocks it down by Sterling Brown. 56-53. 8:10 left to go in the third quarter. John got loud from Hot Take Hockey. Capitals just scored 5-3. Caps up. 8 minutes left to go in the third. Right baseline jumper. Off the mark, no good. San Antonio. Rebound back over to Houston. Dribble behind his back. Able to control the basketball, and then he loses it. Ball gets stolen away right there by San Antonio by Murray. DeJounte Murray passes over to Walker. Moves it out ahead of the pack, and a big jam right there by Keldon Johnson. Johnson's been bringing the energy as of late. Barely anybody else, though. Spurs by 5 with 7:30 remaining. Houston at the right elbow. Moves it out to Christian Wood. Wood guarded right baseline by Keldon Johnson. Wood takes the deep right baseline jumper and makes it. Now we're starting to pick up the scoring right now. This is getting much better than what it's been all game long. Von was in Hot Take Stream. Welcome on here, bud. Hope everything's going well. Hot Take seems like he's having quite the stream tonight. San Antonio has it. Approaching 7 left to go. Spurs drive inside. Ooh, big jam. Keldon Johnson. Oh, man. Keldon Johnson tearing down a rack with a right-handed flush, and he has brought the energy here for the sophomore from Kentucky. 18 points. 8 for 10 from the floor by Keldon Johnson. He wants to play. He wants to play. Give him that money, because if he keeps it up, he's going to be earning more. Give this man a raise if he keeps on playing to his full strength like that, giving it his complete all. And Keldon Johnson did just that with a jam. That's going to rock the energy here for the home team for San Antonio. Houston pass underneath, deflected out of bounds. Last touch by the Spurs. And Houston will get it back here with 6:46 left to go. That would be a no, Von. No. Maybe in your dreams, though. Inbound Houston underneath. They pass pro hop. Inside. PJ Tucker couldn't get it. Too strong off the backboard. A ball on the ground. Stolen away by the Spurs. Oh, watch out. Another jam. In transition, Lonnie Walker able to throw it down. Getting out on the fast break for San Antonio. 7-point lead here by the Spurs. 6.5 left to go. Houston hands it off around the perimeter. Top of the key, Ben McLemore. He'll take the three. At the left wing, got it. Big triple to pull one in 4. Spurs will have it back. 6:10 left to go. Takes it past the half-court logo. Aldridge swings it over left wing. Dribbles now into the hands of Keldon Johnson back outside. Lonnie Walker, 3-ball. Shoots it. He gets it from the perimeter. Lonnie Walker doing damage as of late here for San Antonio. Under 6 minutes remaining. Rockets with it now. They dribble, dish out to the left wing. Sterling Brown, 3. Takes it. He makes it from the left wing by Sterling Brown. This game picking up right now. We see the open jumpers on the court, able to sink it down here. Both of these offenses finally trying to find their rhythm right now. 5.5 remaining. Spurs have it. At the top of the key, Aldridge. He has the basketball. Passes over to the left wing. Into the hands of Johnson. He turns the corner. Spin move drive inside. Shot going to get blocked out of bounds, though. Clock will stop with 5:27. And last touch by Christian Wood underneath, so San Antonio will have it back. Scoreboard update, Raptors pulling away from the Hornets tonight, 92-87. Sixers up against the Heat, 111-89. Christian Wood, 19 points, 14 rebounds. Leading scorer tonight for the Rockets, Keldon Johnson for San Antonio tonight, leading the way with 19 points. In this one, along with 4 rebounds, 2 assists. This game indeed heating up. D-Wade, what's good here, bud? Delaware out in the house from my man D-Wade. Appreciate it, brother, for stopping them by. Lonnie Walker, Keldon Johnson heating up as of late here for San Antonio in a very rough game I've got to call today, as there was just no offense in that first half. San Antonio inbounds underneath. Keldon Johnson wide open, puts up the easy 2. Keldon Johnson now with 20. Houston passes, ball gets deflected, stolen away. Here they go with numbers. 3-on-1 pass over the top. Watch out. Keldon Johnson throwing it down, having himself a game right there off the alley-oop slam in transition. Spurs now rocking. Up by 8. 5 minutes left to go in the third. Another interception here by San Antonio. They did step out of bounds as the clock will stop with 4:58 though. Ooh, good question, Preston. I'm not like big into MMA, so I don't know like a lot of MMA fighters here. I've been trying to get into it as of late though. Bruins up, that's great, man. 1-0, what a game there. I know John from Off the Wall Hockey streaming that one right now. That's a big game. Big season opener for the Bruins. 4:58 left to go. Inbound coming up for Houston. Rockets have it down by 8. Got the basketball. Stay dribble right baseline. Create separation. Jumper take it. They hit it. Mason Jones, the rookie from Arkansas, hits it. Spurs will slow it down. DeRozan at the edge of the AT&T Center logo. He dribbles top of the free throw circle. DeRozan had the ball poked loose, but able to get it back, though, into the hands of Aldridge as he gets stripped into the lane, dribbles left baseline. It's going to be Houston ball off the steal. Rockets take it past half court, quick whistle. Clock will stop with 4:30. It was on San Antonio the foul appears to be on. Checking back into the game for the Spurs, Rudy Gay. This game finally able to pick up as far as the offense, past couple minutes. Houston gets the inbound, 4.5 remaining. Rockets with the basketball, top of the key. Mason Jones, the rookie from Arkansas, has it. Takes it inside, passes right baseline off the cut. Big, strong finish. Good for 2, count the foul. As that's going to send Kenyon Martin to the free throw line, shoot 1. As he got the bucket. Assist was made by Mason Jones. So youngster to youngster. Martin with a drive right baseline, received the pass by Jones and absorbed the contact. Good for 2, but a foul picked up by Aldridge. Houston shooting 1 at the charity stripe. Bruins just gave up a goal. Oof. That could very well go into overtime. Thanks so much for the update there, man. No good at the free throw line there by Martin. Rebound back to San Antonio. Spurs have the basketball. Patty Mills, top of the key. Aldridge sets the pick. Mills swings it back over to Aldridge. Shot fake free throw circle. Passes back out left corner. Catch and shoot 3. Off the mark. No good by Mills. Rebound back to the Rockets. Houston will have it with under 4 left to go before the end of the third. Houston dribbles. Mason Jones. Back outside to the top here to Cousins. Cousins hands it off to Jones. Jones dribbles. Create separation. Jumper. He gets it right there. Step back 2. Top of the free throw circle by the rookie from Arkansas. A human bucket last season for the Razorbacks. Averaged over 22 points per game for Mason Jones. And he sinks that one at the top of the free throw circle. We're going to go to a timeout taken on the court. Nice game we got so far. Finally picking up things I like. 69-67. If you guys are new out here on the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well if you like to be notified about future play-by-play live streams here behind the arc basketball Tomorrow I plan on covering the NBA. I think it's going to be Bucks versus Mavs tomorrow, so hopefully a really good game tomorrow since that's the national TV game. Next week's going to be 2 Celtics games, it looks like. Celtics against Philly, both on Wednesday and Friday since they both got those over on ESPN. Hey, we got a dono here. My man D. Wade. Really appreciate it, brother, for the dono. Absolute channel legend. Let's get that dono hype in the chat for my man D. Wade out here. You're the man, D. Wade. Which team in the NBA do I think has the best uniforms? I like those city jerseys the Miami Heat have, the pink and the blue. Those look sweet. The Phoenix Suns got some good jerseys too. Yeah, the Valley that they have for the city edition for the Phoenix Suns. I even like the purple ones they have and the orange ones. Look really cool for Phoenix. Because orange is a rare type of color that it's bright, it sticks out. And very few teams wear orange. And if it's bright, it looks nice. It's always interesting to call like college games with orange teams playing against each other, like Clemson against Syracuse, because there's not many teams that have the orange color to them. Actually, we got one this week. Clemson takes on Virginia, so that game is on Saturday. That should be a great matchup with 2 really good defenses. Yeah, let's see here. I'm bringing up the Heat for the city edition. These look awesome. How they have it faded into each other. The pink and the light blue looks so cool. And they even make the court, because they got their own court design whenever they play with city jerseys. It looks so cool. Roger loves the Nets all-time jerseys, light blue and red. Yep. The ones they wore in Christmas. Those were interesting. Those are the big lettering that they wore back in the 90s. I like the Celtics, the one that they have the black and green. And when they had the big 3 in their team, I like that one too. The green and the black they used to have. The one I have with the Paul Pierce jersey. So we're back to action. 69-67 the score. Not a fan, though, of the banner uniforms they have for this season, though. Floats it up. No good. By San Antonio. They get the rebound, though. Spurs have the basketball at the left corner, and they turn it over. Houston comes up with a steal. For a chance to tie, they pass it ahead of the pack and go and miss the layup. No good off the back rim right there. A rebound, San Antonio. 3 minutes approach that mark remaining. Yeah, I know next Friday's their birthday. I did not know that, I don't think. But happy early birthday here for Vaughn out on the stream. Next Friday, definitely gonna be streaming. It's gonna be a big one. So make sure you make sure to unplug those headphones during the final seconds, because we got Celtics Sixers on Friday coming up next Friday. 3-point shot, left corner. Went down by San Antonio, then the left corner 3 going down there by Houston. It's a 2-point game now, 72-70. 2.5 left to go. San Antonio basketball. At the top of the key, Mills drives inside, floats it up, hit the front rim, no good. Rebound by P.J. Tucker of the Rockets. Houston will slow it down past half court. At the top of the key, into the hands of Mason Jones. Jones swings it back out to the left wing, catch and shoot into Waba. No good, missed it. Offensive rebound, Cousins, and underneath the foul picked up by Rudy Gay. Clock will stop with 2:07. He's going to send Cousins here to the free throw line, shooting 2 in a bonus. Let's see what we got. Scoreboard updates. Gonzaga taking on Pepperdine. That game's about tipped off around 20 minutes ago. So keep you guys posted. A lot of WCC games in action. Gonzaga leads at 18-11. Utah State leading San Diego State 12-7. to score in that one. Is Urban Meyer a perfect fit for the Jaguars? I believe so. I'll say yes to that. The only way from here is up. And finally he's able to move up to the coaching ranks to get into the NFL. Raven puts out here, thanks for the warning. Raven's ears are still ringing right now. Both of the free throws good at the line. Oh yeah, any close Celtics game, I go absolutely bonkers if they have it on their final possession and make it. Minute 50 remaining, tie game. 3-point shot. That is good. From the top of the key by Patty Mills. 75-72. Houston drives inside, lost control of the ball, goes out of bounds. It's going to be San Antonio basketball. Gonzaga leading Pepperdine 18-11 in the first 11:45. Yeah, I totally agree, Vaughn. Cannot believe it's already mid-January. It's insane how time just flies by. Oh, yeah, I went to the doctor today for my yearly checkup, and we discussed about what it's getting closer to. And the doctor even told me that I had to take it, that she would recommend me taking it when it comes out. For the general public, for me, around May. Looks like April or May, most likely. San Antonio hands it off. Pirtle. He's going to hand it off around the perimeter, sets the pick inside, and that's good for two with a layup going down by Murray. San Antonio extends up by 5. 1:05 left to go. Rockets basketball. At the left baseline, Cousins. Spin move. Puts it up. Pirtle gets the block, and the ball going to go out of bounds here as the clock will stop with 1:04 left to go. Sixers going to close it out tonight over the Heat, 123-104 in the final minute. John Wall got to be thinking now, why am I on this team? And John Wall did not play today. Out of this game due to left knee soreness. There was a foul actually picked up by Pirtle, so the refs called it blocking foul. As Cousins will go to line shoot 2. First one's good. DeMarcus Cousins for Houston. Yep, behind the arc, Joey puts out about to break this man's speakers. Never forget the Miami versus Boston scream. Oh, Peyton Pritchard. Oh, second free throw, no good. Rebounds by San Antonio. They take a quick 3, no good off the mark. Rebound back to Houston, big burst. Able to create separation. Mason Jones sinks it at the left elbow. He was an absolute walking bucket when he played for Arkansas. It's a 2-point game. Bruins got another goal, 2-1. They're up in the third period. 44 seconds remain in this one here, folks, in the third quarter. Very low-scoring game, but it's close and competitive, and that's all that matters. Hopefully you're going to have a good finish. San Antonio with the ball. They dribble now. Drive inside. Puts it up, and good for 2. Hard-fought bucket goes down by DeJounte Murray. This has a summer league type of feel, I feel like, for this type of game today. 18 seconds left to go in the third. Roger went into John Stream, shouted him out, told me I said hello. No problem, man. Houston with the basketball gets deflected, balls on the ground. San Antonio going to come up with a steal. Here they go on a 3-on-1, but they're going to set it up around the perimeter. Wide open 3. Off the mark, they missed as they took it. Offensive rebound. Pirtle at the horn, missed it as well off the turnarounds. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. 79-75, very low-scoring game tonight, but competitive. I'm shocked that San Antonio is not running away with it right now. Hey, what's good, Jordan? Welcome to the stream, man. What do I think about the Nets right now? I think it's either championship for Brooklyn or it's either bust for them, for Brooklyn. So they got the pieces together on paper, 3 superstars that now they're expected to make the finals. The big question, is it going to blow up? That's the thing. I feel like, my opinion, I think it's going to blow up for Brooklyn. So I think it's just going to blow up. Bruins here tied up 2-2. Wow, what a game. Got some quick goals past couple minutes, it looks like. John must be going like bonkers on his stream right now. What a stream he must be having. So at the end of the third here, we're going to move on fourth quarter after the timeout. Yeah, Joey puts out either Houston is this good without Harden or San Antonio is this bad. I think both of these teams are just bad, and it's more San Antonio. I think it's more San Antonio this bad because they've taken a lot of low percentage shots tonight. They missed quite a bit of easy layups too. Why blow up? I feel like the big thing is like between Kyrie and Harden is going to be sharing the basketball now with each other. That both of them are going to be taking shots. And when you have two players that's already like going to be taking like a ton of shots or so, the thing is like more like trying to like play as a team together. Like I feel like they got all the superstars, but that's going to be the big question if it can work. And I just don't think it can, since both of them are going to want to take as many shots as possible. And the thing with Harden is that he jacks up a lot of shots, but he's not efficient in doing so. And that's the thing. Like he'll go in a game like 5 for 16 from 3 in a game. The big thing though, KD has to be doing his thing. So KD cannot. So KD cannot suffer taking a hit for KD. He needs to stay on track where he has always been, because he has been crushing it. Coming off an injury, he is right back at it himself once again for KD, just torching it up, and he can't be losing shots. That's the thing, because KD is just so efficient from the floor. But now it's more sharing the basketball between Kyrie and Harden. I think that's going to be more of the issue. Alright, so fourth quarter going to start up here in just a moment. Very good competitive game. It's going to be Rockets basketball. They'll take the three-point shot straight away off the mark. They do get the offensive rebound, though. Houston floats it up inside, and good for 2 with a blocking foul from behind as we start off the fourth quarter. So, good for 2, and they'll go to the free throw line and shoot 1 coming up here. Yeah, stopping LeBron's going to be a problem. Yeah, I got you there, because it's all offense now for Brooklyn that they're loaded on. Comes the other thing comes with their defense that they gave away so much with their depth too, that I feel like their defense is going to take a hit since they have Harden. But they're going to be the top scoring team in the league if that all comes together. Free throw is good, 1-point game. 79-78, San Antonio takes the 3 off the mark, hit the front rim, rebound Houston. Shot fake Rockets, takes the jumper, free throw circle off the mark, no good, rolled around the rim and out, rebound back to San Antonio. Spurs at the top, shuffles it out, right wing Vassell back outside over to Patty Mills. Mills going to take the 3, hand in the face, not a good shot selection there. Kenyon Martin contested it, and the rebound goes to Houston with 11 minutes left to go. Rockets at the top, pass off the cut, and Houston takes the lead. David Nwaba able to cut behind the defense for 2. 10:45 left to go. San Antonio started this one out of all sorts of rhythms. Just struggling offensively. Vassell puts it up, mid-range. He gets fouled from behind, and Devin Vassell will go to the free throw line. Shooting 2 coming up for the Spurs. Oof. I'll go back to that comment if it actually happens there, Joey. He's got a bad feeling, it looks like, about LeBron this year. First free throw, Devin Vassell, and he hits it. Tie game, 80 even. Very low scoring game. Wow. Pepperdine coming out of quarantine They had like 3 weeks or so to prepare for Gonzaga, and they have taken every single step to do so. 23-21, Gonzaga only up by 2 against Pepperdine. Man, thanks so much for the update there. 8 minutes left to go before halftime. Second free throw, San Antonio hits it. So Devin Vassell, perfect 2 for 2 at the charity stripe. By the way, Utah State leading San Diego State 18-12. I legit forgot about Utah State too. They're out in the Mountain West also. So you got 4 teams at the top of the Mountain West. That's pretty decent with Boise State, San Diego State, Utah State, and Colorado State this season. Houston off the cut. Ball went out of bounds, turned it over. It's going to be back to San Antonio. Spurs drive inside. That's good for 2 in the post. Once again, Devin Vassell. 4 straight points by him for the rookie from Florida State. 10 minutes left to go, fourth quarter. Houston with the ball. Around the perimeter, clock will stop. Wow, Gonzaga out to a slow start. Man, it's crazy how many upsets we've had lately. At the top of the key, Houston with it. Kicked ball violation. Clock will stop again. Houston will have it back with 10 minutes remaining. If you guys are new on the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well if you like to be notified about future play-by-play live streams. Houston passes at the right baseline for the Rockets. They're going to back their way into the post. Shot fake, puts it up. Good for 2, up and in by Jayshawn Tate. It's a 1-point game. Spurs with 9:45 left to go. Pirtle hands it off to Lonnie Walker. Dribbles. Takes the jumper to left elbow. Off the back rim, no good. Rebound goes right back over to the Rockets. Rockets basketball with 9:30 remaining. On the court here for Houston, Mason Jones, the rookie from Arkansas. DeMarcus Cousins. Also, as well as Jayshawn Tate. He got his first start today as well, as he is out there for Houston. Along with Kenyon Martin Jr. and David Nawaba. Houston will turn it over, though, at the baseline. Ball goes out of bounds off the pass. Spurs will have it back. Wow. Hornets have come right back against the Raptors. Thanks so much for the update there, man. Yeah, 8-point game in the final 4 minutes. It's now 107-99. So Raptors just scored. Houston dribbles underneath. Ball going to get stolen right back here by San Antonio. Spurs leaves it over to the right wing. They'll take an open 3. Before that, though, Houston foul. Clock will stop with 8:56 remaining. Yeah, Gonzaga struggling from 3. Shocker. Absolutely stunned. 9 minutes left to go. And below that mark right now. San Antonio has it. I thought that San Antonio would crush them tonight. Back their way in there. Inside the post. Turnaround jumper. Got it. For the mid-range 2 by DeRozan. Spurs lead it by 3. 85-82. That was a great shot selection right there by DeRozan. Houston dribbles, free throw circle. Mason Jones just going to dribble back around the perimeter. Looks to pass it, pass inside, deflected and stolen away. Right by San Antonio once again. Spurs going to get the steal. They will set it up now. DeJounte Murray dribbles, free throw circle, floats it back left wing to top of the key. Walker with a ball, drives inside. No good, tipped up. Off the backboard, good for 2 by Pirtle. 87-82, Spurs by 5. It's been a rough game for turnovers for Houston. 17 total turnovers. It's led to 10 steals tonight by San Antonio. Houston drives inside, good for 2. 3-point game. DeRozan, jumper, open, takes it, just automatic. He makes it. DeMar DeRozan at the right elbow. 5-point lead once again for San Antonio. 7:45 left to go. Houston basketball. They'll take it past half court with Mason Jones. Moves it back to the left wing. Cousins takes the 3 himself. Oh, he hits it. Boogie Cousins from the outside knocks it down. 2-point game. 7.5 remaining. San Antonio ball. DeRozan just keep on going to him. His mid-range stuff, he is just too good as of late here. Just fooling the Rockets with all his mid-range jumpers sinking down. That one is good. 7:13 left to go, and Houston going to take a timeout. Man, DeMar DeRozan taking over right now for San Antonio. Saved the best player in the team for last out in this one. 9 points now by DeMar, but he's been really slow to get started. Finally getting started here with back-to-back-to-back buckets for a quick 6 points in this one by DeRozan. As a timeout taken, 4-point game. No coaches challenges so far tonight. Bruins Devils looks like it's going into overtime right there. Thanks so much for the update. In some alternate universe, Joey puts out, Kawhi stayed in Toronto and denied LeBron his 4th ring. Hornets Raptors. Raptors up by 8, trying to close it out, looking for their 3rd victory of the season. 2:32 left to go. Raptors lead at 107-101. Sixers won tonight against the Heat, 125-108. Shake Milton with 31 tonight for Philadelphia. In college basketball, number 1 ranked Gonzaga only leading by 1 against Pepperdine. 25-24 to score, 6.5 left to go in the first half. Utah State leading San Diego State 20-14 as Pepperdine is taking the lead. They just got the bucket, so Pepperdine leads at 26-25 over Gonzaga. Crazy stuff going on. And especially college hoops as of late. San Francisco crushing Portland 77-54. UCLA with the injury by Chris Smith out for the season. UCLA still cooking teams in the Pac-12. They got to be ranked come Monday. Rank UCLA once again. 91-61. They're leading Washington State. Or 91-61. They beat Washington State tonight. Man, it seems like there's an upset every single night. It's insane. Utah State leading San Diego State 23-14. Yeah, Ryan puts out he's surprised with LaMelo so far. Thought for sure he was going to be a bust, and he has been tearing it up lately this past week and a half. How much longer will Coach Pop keep on coaching? Good question. Probably going to guess around 3 years or so for him. Let's see. 71. Probably take it 3 more years, takes it to about 74, 75. If he's still doing that. Keldon Johnson been the star of this game tonight for the Spurs. 25 points by him, 16 by Lonnie Walker. Off the bench, Devin Vassell. He deserves some more minutes for San Antonio. 12 points for Devin Vassell. Looking good for a 3-and-D type wing from Florida State for the rookie. For Houston, it's all about the future of this team. Christian Wood is going to have to carry this team for the rest of the season. 19 points by Wood, along with 14 rebounds, and then 16 points tonight by Sterling Brown. The rest of the players here have either 9 players or less for the Rockets. Alright, so we're going to get back to action. Raptors, Hornets getting tighter here as the Raptors, we'll see if they can hold them off in the final minute. They're up by 5. Here we go with the inbound. Houston now with the basketball. 7:10 left to go. Rockets down by 4. They have it at the top of the key. DeMarcus Cousins hands it off around the perimeter. They will drive inside. Puts it up. Sterling Brown gets to the fall. Up and in. Off the backboard by Sterling Brown. 91-89 to score. Sterling Brown with 16 points. Number 2 scorer tonight behind Christian Wood for the Rockets. San Antonio basketball. As they have it. Jumper takes it. Top of the free throw circle. Makes it by Aldridge. Lamarcus Aldridge here. Coming into this game tonight. As he has been quite slower type of game for him. Only 7 points tonight. 6:20 remaining. 4-point game. Houston has it underneath. No good. Do have a foul though in the post. It's going to be a San Antonio foul they pick up. And this will be Houston shooting 2 coming up with a charity stripe. Christian Wood at the line. First free throw, Wood missed it. It's been a struggle tonight at the free throw line, actually, for Houston. Looking like a college game here. 7 for 13 tonight at the free throw line. Second free throw by Christian Wood. Missed it as well. Rebounds by San Antonio. Spurs with 6:10 left to go on the clock. They get the basketball. DeRozan dribbles. Open jumper. Takes it. Oh, he airballed it. He had hit all the open jumpers in this quarter before that until that one just completely airballed it with not enough power. Rebound Houston. Rockets. Top of the key. Into the hands of Nwaba, as he will move it back out to Cousins. Takes the three at the left wing. Hit the front rim. Offensive rebound there by Sterling Brown. He'll set it up. Puts it into the hands here of Wood. Wood dribbles towards the right wing, guarded by Keldon Johnson. Wood right baseline. Johnson guarding him. Wood moves it back out to the top. 5:40 left to go. They take a three. No good from the top of the key. Missed three-point shot by Houston. A rebound by San Antonio. 5.5 left to go. Keldon Johnson looking for more. Driving. Inside. Puts it up and in. Off the window by Keldon Johnson. 95-89. The sophomore from Kentucky, putting his team on his back tonight in a big game with 27. 27 points, 11 for 14, attacking the bucket, making shots inside the post. Houston, no good. Rebound, San Antonio driving. DeRozan stripped of the ball, goes out of bounds as the clock will stop with 5:09. Gonzaga able to break loose a little bit. 33-28 up against Pepperdine right now as they were trailing for a brief moment. Pepperdine at the free throw line just hit one, so it's 33-30. Wow, very tight game. Thanks so much for the update, Preston. That might go into overtime if the Hornets are able to hit a three. Raptors only leading by 3, 111-108 against the Hornets with under 20 seconds remaining. Spurs at the free throw line right now. First one is good. Second free throw, DeRozan sinks it. 97-89. DeMar DeRozan in double figures right now with 11. He's got 8 points this quarter, taking over in the fourth. Houston spin move, left baseline, dribbles, missed the layup, but there's a foul. Keldon Johnson going to pick up the personal. He's going to send Jayshawn Tate to the free throw line. He started his first ever career NBA game today for Jayshawn Tate. Yeah, good question, Joey. They should definitely give him a coaching job in the future for Tim Duncan, I feel like. First free throw good by Tate at the line. Second free throw coming up by Tate. Tomorrow night we'll be back. I plan on covering Bucks versus Mavs tomorrow, same time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. So this is my only stream tonight. I've been streaming a lot of late games lately, so I'm going to catch up on my rest tonight. Second free throw, no good by Houston. Rebound San Antonio. Spurs now with the basketball. DeRozan, top of the free throw circle. Swings it over left wing to the left baseline. Backs his way as Aldridge over Wood into the post turnaround jumper. Gutted a fall for 2. San Antonio by 9. 4.5 left to go. Houston has it back. Rockets at the top. Jayshawn Tate slides it over right wing. Shot fake Sterling Brown. Moves it back over to Wood. He takes the 3. Wide open. Makes it. From the perimeter. 6-point game. With 4:20 remaining. Bruins in a shootout right now against the Devils. Oh man, what a stream that must be going on. What a start to the season. Christian Wood, leading scorer for the Rockets tonight. 22 points, 14 rebounds. Had a double-double before halftime. Spurs guarded, double-teamed at the left baseline. They'll move it back out top of the key 3. They missed it. Tapped up in the air. Fight for the rebound. Going to get rebounded by Houston. Rockets will now dribble. Moves it back out. Open 3. They take it and they make another one. Sterling Brown from the left wing perimeter. 3-point game with 3:52 left to go. What a game here, folks. I can't believe it. The Houston Rockets, short-handed. 6 players rolled out of this game. James Harden traded yesterday. The first time you don't have Harden in the organization for since 2012. And you're in a 3-point game here right now against San Antonio on the road. 99-96. Wow. And you take on San Antonio once again on Saturday. Sterling Brown really proving it tonight in this one for Houston. 21 he has got. The Heat indeed is on fire in this game. This is Sterling Brown's time. Really is. If he can string together games like these, it's his time to go off in these games. Because they're leaving the offense for him now as the primary shooter on the team from the perimeter. So we are on a timeout here, folks, in this one. We'll take a look. Quick scoreboard update in the NBA right now. Keep you guys posted. Hornets and Raptors has gone final. Chris Boucher with a double-double, 25 points, 10 rebounds. Raptors win at 111-108 over the Hornets in a very tight game tonight. As for college basketball, Utah State up at the half against San Diego State, 33-20. Utah State looking good. They are low-key good. 6-0 in the Mountain West. Man, you got some really good Mountain West teams this season. You got Boise State, San Diego State, Utah State, Colorado State, 4 really good Mountain West teams in the top tier trying to compete with each other. Gonzaga pulling away against Pepperdine, 40-30. The score with 2:45 left to go before halftime. So right now we're in a timeout, 3:52 left to go, fourth quarter. If you guys are new out on the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified about future play-by-play live streams here on Behind the Arc Basketball. Morehead State looking like they're looking good tonight, up against Eastern Illinois by 18 at the half. So right now we're still in a timeout currently. Bruins W. Wow, man. That's incredible, man. What a stream John must have had tonight. That's insane. All right, we're going to get right back into action. 3:50 left to go. Let's go. Spurs will get the basketball. Very close competitive game. San Antonio at the right wing. 3:40 left to go. Right baseline dribble. DeRozan moves back over to Mills. Mills dribbles, bounce pass over to Aldridge. Jumper contested. Takes it. Makes it the right elbow. That's good. Got triple digits now finally on the board by this rate of the game. 101.96. Hey, welcome on the stream, Amy. Appreciate you here for stopping by. I'm just doing this game tonight. That game's really late for me. I've done like a ton of games lately or so I'm going to get some rest tonight. So this is the only game I'm doing tonight. 3 minutes remaining. Houston drives inside. Good for 2. Spurs now with the ball as they will dribble drive inside. Puts it up. No good by Murray. Shot gets blocked. Houston now with the basketball. Here goes Sterling Brown. Pass underneath. No good. Missed it off the glass. They get the offensive rebound. Moves it back outside. Open Wood. Takes the 3. Knocks it down from the top of the key by Christian Wood. We are tied up. 101 even. In this one, Christian Wood, 25 points, 14 rebounds. San Antonio with DeRozan, spin move, double team, stripped of the basketball. Ball's on the ground and the ref's going to call a foul picked up on Houston. As we welcome back Vaughn into the stream here. His phone charging right now, looks like. Yeah, Joey puts out, if Houston pulls this off, he's got some hope for this team, man. I cannot believe it. Gonzaga lead up by 11. It's been whittled down to 5 right now. 41-36 against Pepperdine. Inbound for San Antonio. They dribble towards the right wing perimeter. Puts the ball into the hands of DeJounte Murray. Passes back, but it goes to the backcourt. That's going to be a backcourt backcourt violation. Yeah, it was. And Houston was signaling right there, and they got the call. Yeah, I cannot believe this game. I thought that the Spurs would blow them out by like 30 or more. This is incredible by Houston tonight. Short-handed, down 6 players in the roster. And they're in a tie game right now. Houston shot fake, 2:15 left to go. Christian Wood putting his team on his back tonight. Wood, pro hop, drives inside. Shot gets blocked. It's going to be a blocking foul, though. Christian Wood going to go to the free throw line, shoot 2, coming up for Houston with 2:09 remaining. Definitely a big surprise. Man. First shot at the charity stripe in the tie game by Wood. Unties it, hits it. Houston leads 102-101. Second free throw by the Rockets at the line by Wood. And he knocks it down. Houston by 2, 103-101. What's good, Ethan? Appreciate it, man, for stopping them by. No problem, man. 2 minutes left to go. Spurs now with the basketball. Moves it back top of the key. Into the hands of Mills. Oh, I didn't even check. Floats it out left corner. They take the 3. No good, air ball. Rebound back to Houston. Rockets with 1:50 remaining. Thomas, welcome to the stream. Houston adds in 2 more. Sterling Brown able to drive inside. What a game. What a game by the Rockets here. Short-handed, down 6 players, and they play like this. Wow. Am I going to do next Winter Olympics as a special live stream? We'll have to see, Vaughn. Only time will tell. Make sure, if you got headphones on, might want to take it off for the closing minutes of this one if this game is close. Wow. I cannot believe what I'm witnessing tonight here. Christian Wood, double-double, 27 points, 14 rebounds, 23 by Sterling Brown. And then for the San Antonio Spurs, Keldon Johnson having the game. 27 points by him. Entire starting 5 and got double figures tonight for San Antonio. 16 by Lonnie Walker, 11 by Aldridge, 11 by DeRozan, 10 by Murray. That's it. Wow, thanks so much for the update there, Landon. Only a 4-point lead by Gonzaga, 43-39 at halftime. Against Pepperdine. Wow. I cannot believe that. Alright, so we get right back into it. That's too funny. Do you think Tyrese Maxey a future All-Star? I think he's definitely got potential to be there. He was a great draft steal. I saw a clutch shot making ability from him last year at Kentucky. We're back to action, minute 40 remaining. So yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if he makes the All-Star team sometime throughout his career in the future. San Antonio with the ball, driving inside. They're going to float it up, and it's good for 2 by Keldon Johnson. 105-103. 1:30 left to go. Keldon Johnson having a massive game with 29 points. Rockets have the basketball now. At the top, Houston dribbles. Goes inside, puts it up and in, off the backboard. Good for 2 by the Rockets. By Jayshawn Tate, got his first ever NBA career start tonight. 1:10 remaining, Spurs ball. At the right wing, San Antonio has it. They dribble into the key, moves it back out to the left wing. Left baseline dribble, that's going to be a tie-up forced on a court. Tie-up forced there by Houston. Off the left baseline dribble by San Antonio. Let's see, it was Keldon Johnson guarded by Jayshawn Tate, and Tate right there. Able to force the tie-up, so it's going to be Johnson and Tate here coming up at the free throw line with a tie-up. Wow. Minute 6 left to go, fourth quarter. Here we go. Jump ball at the free throw circle of San Antonio. Tip to the Spurs. Spurs basketball top of the key. Spin move inside. DeRozan puts it up. Got it. Up and in off the glass for 2. It's a 2-point game. 1 minute remaining. Houston basketball. DeMar DeRozan, 10 points in the fourth quarter alone. 13 total tonight. Rockets have it. They got 2 timeouts remaining. Spurs down to 1 timeout. If you guys are new, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that sub. They dribble. Inside, the ball's on the ground, gets stolen away by San Antonio as they get the basketball here with a steal and a whistle as well. And the clock is just going to stop with 42.6 seconds remaining. What a game. Could very well come down to the game-winning shot. Yesterday, I got to call the game winner. Texas Tech, Texas, and college hoops. Here we go. Spurs basketball, 36 seconds remaining. DeRozan drives inside, no good off the glass. Rebound by Houston. 30 seconds remaining. Rockets going to slow it down. They're going to set it up. They're double teamed. At the right corner, going to pass it off, and what are they going to do? They call a timeout. Wise call right there. They had 2 in their pocket. They took a timeout. They were trapped at the right corner perimeter. So wise timeout taken there by the Rockets. They're going to have the basketball coming back. 25.6 seconds remaining as we'll go on the timeout. What a game. So if you're just joining us, Houston, no James Harden for the first time in the franchise since 2012. They are winning 107-105. If you guys are new on the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I cover play-by-play basketball games here. NBA games, college basketball games, and Behind the Arc basketball. Tomorrow I plan on covering is going to be Mavericks versus Bucks for tomorrow. What a great ending to this one. Wow. I covered a Battle of Texas yesterday for college. If you watched that, you saw Mac McClung hit the game-winning shot with 2 seconds left to go for Texas Tech over Texas. An incredible victory for Texas Tech to put their name on the board for their biggest win by far this season. So it's going to be Houston basketball coming up out of the timeout. Still in the timeout currently with 25.6 remaining. As for college hoops to get you guys caught up tonight, Gonzaga, number 1 ranked in the country leading Pepperdine 43-39. Utah State looking good up at halftime against San Diego State 33-20. Yeah, I still don't have Fox Sports 1, so I can't get that one tomorrow. It's going to be Bucks versus Mavs for tomorrow. Alright, 25.6 left to go. Inbound coming up for the Rockets. Tucker, inbound passes it into the hands here of Tate. Jayshawn Tate now with the basketball, guarded by Keldon Johnson. 20 seconds left to go. 9-second differential, shot clock and game clock. Tate going to dribble back out. Moves it back to the left wing, Sterling Brown. Shot clock down to 4. Game clock down to 12. Brown drives inside. Floats it up. Off the top of the backboard, looking for the foul. Couldn't get one. There was contact. No call. Out of bounds by Houston. And San Antonio going to get this basketball back. No call. So no call with 9 seconds left to go. Inbound, San Antonio. They got a timeout if they want to take it, and the clock will stop here. Yeah, so stoppage in time. Oh, they're going to put back more time. So it was not a timeout. The refs are going to put back more time. 9.5 seconds left to go. So they're going to inbound again. 9.5 remaining. They were trying to get the clock there. They just put back less time. It looks like 8.5 remaining. So 8.5 left to go. Spurs will get the inbound coming up. In a 2-point deficit here for San Antonio. 8.5 seconds remaining. If you guys are new on the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe here, folks. I cover basketball games, play-by-play college games, and NBA games. What games are I planning on streaming on Saturday? For college, it's probably going to be as we go to a timeout here. I'm not sure just yet the schedule. I'm actually not even sure if I'm going to stream on Saturday because we might lose power where I am. We're supposed to get a big storm, but if we don't lose power, it's going to be, I plan on covering, I think it's Texas Tech Baylor at 4. I might do Michigan Minnesota if we get power back in that one. We might lose it in the morning. I don't know if we do lose it when we're going to get it back. And then Clemson, Virginia at 6. I like to call it too. So I have no clue until probably after 11 o'clock on Saturday, when the big storm comes through. We're supposed to get hit pretty hard on Friday night into Saturday morning think this is supposed to be done by like 10:30, 11 o'clock, though. 107-105 the score. We got 8.5 seconds remaining if you guys are here on the stream. And if you're just joining us, what a game. Keldon Johnson for the San Antonio Spurs going off. 29 points for him. 16 by Lonnie Walker. 13 by DeRozan. Got 11 in the quarter alone. For the Rockets, Christian Wood having a strong game. 27 points by him. 23 by Sterling Brown. Wood with a double-double. 27 and 15. There we go. So 107-105 the score. Inbound coming up now for San Antonio with 8.7 seconds remaining. So they put .2 back on the clock. They inbound it. DeRozan with the basketball. They're out of timeouts for the Spurs. DeRozan dribbles to the left wing perimeter. Spin move. Turnaround jumper, left elbow. No good, rattled out. Fight for the rebound. It's on the ground. And the Houston Rockets have won the ball game. Wow. No James Harden. First time ever, not in the franchise since 2012, and this game has gone final. Can you believe it? Big time upset tonight. Unbelievable. They got final on the board right now. They might be reviewing time here. They got the final graphic just up. I'm going to keep it to the fourth for just a moment. Let's see, DeRozan, spin move, turnaround jumper over Tucker. It was halfway in there, rattled out. Tucker got the rebounds. And that's the game. Did they blow a whistle here or what? Because the time ran off the clock. They didn't call a foul, right? No. Time's off the clock right there. Tucker grabs the rebound, and then Johnson reaches in. They're going to review here and see if there's a foul on the court. Either way, it's going to send P.J. Tucker. If it is a foul, it's going to send him to the free throw line. If it was a foul anyway, it would be like 0.1, 0.2 on the clock. Oh, yeah. So much money lost to Vegas tonight. When I saw the line of this game, I couldn't believe it. I saw Spurs 7.5 up on the line for this one as a favorite. They're reviewing this right now to see if there was any time on the clock as Keldon Johnson picked up the fall on Tucker on the rebound. If so, that would be like 0.1 or 0.2 remaining on this whole sequence. Just let him play, and yeah, looked like Houston came clearly up with a rebound. Houston gonna win this game. They put back 0.4 on the clock. P.J. Tucker, that's why you got him. Scrappy defender. Comes up in the big moment, crashes the glass right there, able to seal the deal. So they put back 0.4 on the clock, so this game's not final just yet. It's going to send P.J. Tucker to the free throw line. And if he hits 2 of them, it's over anyway. 0.4 remaining. San Antonio is also out of timeouts as well. So here we go. P.J. Tucker to the line. This game is not over. They had changed the final graphic on TNT over to 0.4 seconds. First free throw, Tucker hits it. (108-105) Houston. And here's the final free throw to seal the deal tonight for Tucker with the exclamation points. And he drills it. There we go. 2-possession game. Houston going to come out on top in this one. 0.4 left to go. San Antonio inbounds, nothing they could do there. That is the final. What an upset. They had 6 players out of this game tonight for Houston, and they're able to get the victory on the road at San Antonio. That is unreal right there. Wow. Unreal. Christian Wood playing out of his mind tonight, same as Sterling Brown. He has stepped it up in a huge way in this game for Houston. And the Rockets able to get things done. And first ever time in the starting 5 for Houston. Jayshawn Tate gets himself a double-double. 13 points, 10 assists when undrafted in 2018. Played overseas before he even got to the NBA. And Jayshawn Tate tonight posts a double-double. That is insane game here, folks. Out in this one. Wow. Battle of Texas lives up to his hype indeed. Both of the games. yesterday and today lived up to its type here, folks, and this one definitely did. Indeed, definitely, Jack. Welcome to the stream here. Close game for sure. What a game. Alright, so going to sign off right now. Before I do, make sure to spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell if you like to be notified about any more future play-by-play live streams here on Behind the Arc Basketball. Tomorrow, I plan on being back with the NBA. It's going to be Bucks versus Mavericks tomorrow, so hopefully that should be a good game as well here, folks. Going to sign off right now. Enjoy the rest of your night on Behind the Arc Basketball. Before I do so, though, closing out to my channel members here. Jack Jason, the sports expert. Thanking channel members we got out on the stream for the support like always. You guys are awesome for being a part here. So that's a wrap, everybody. This is Behind the Arc Basketball, and enjoy the rest of your Thursday night.